Good evening, my darling batlings.
You're not gonna say God bless you?
No. I'll say Neptune bless you. Remember, I'm a Neptunist.
And I'm just here.
And I helped.
I was setting up for the whole, like, you're not gonna say God bless you? That was a fucking sneeze?
I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm lost too.
That's fine. It's a meme that I stumbled across years ago.
I know
You shrinking, Ari?
I'm adjusting something real quick.
For a second, I almost had a heart attack. I thought you got rid of the zip line. We were gonna have words.
No,
Why
the zip line. I would not get rid of the zip line. Why on earth would I get rid of the zip line? Oh, let me get rid of that Z-axis, though. Yeah, we don't want me zooming in and out like that. There we go. Anywho's it? Tonight, we got the whole gang back together for some more Travis Strikes Again. When we left off, we had just completed the second stage, Life is Destroy, and done a very abbreviated, some might say abridged, visual novel segment, and now we're on to the third game, Coffee and Donuts.
Hooray!
I can go for a donut.
Donuts!
I got some coffee, I don't have any donuts. I only have bagels.
Aww. I got bagels.
We
You know what
got
that means?
bagels!
Bagels! Oh, jeez.
What am I doing? I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid!
Oh,
So
when
you're
are
being
you not
yourself?
being stupid.
Shit, come on, where's Ari's stream? Fuck! God damn it, Twitch.
You could just click on the link that was automatically posted in my server.
I could have, but I didn't.
See, that would require brain cells that our dear Furred just does not have.
Yeah, like I've said many times, whenever VTubers are involved in a stream together, if there's even one VTuber present in the room, oh, I was about to say, did the game crash? There was only one brain cell present that is shared among everyone, which is why you have to spend brain cells to interact.
Well, the opening
with me.
titles are happening. I am going to run and go get that water.
Okay. Besides, I'm pretty sure that we're not going to run into another Grandpa segment that early.
Grandpa's words of wisdom.
No, don't tease him like that.
No, I'm not.
Not yet,
Don't
at
worry.
least.
I'm just...
Oh yeah, we still gotta check out the ramen blog. Because we got some new updates on the ramen. We got the Hakodate Shio and the Abura Soba.
It's okay, everyone. No need to worry. I have a smart water.
Good. Alright, so for the Hakodate Shio ramen, the opaque soup, the smooth, refreshing hints of seafood. Having already been around for over 100 years, this is seriously some historic, World Heritage level cuisine. The soup on the spoon spreading out before your eyes looks like the ramen version of the waters of Lake Baikal, the clearest lake in the world, with even the bottom of the bowl visible. The moment it hits your tongue, you'll understand why this flavor has survived for so long. The noodles even have a hint of sweetness as they help spread the comforting, subtle flavors. I slap a huge smile on my face and order a beer, but nope, even with this ramen-based emotional experience, that's gonna be minus 5,000 points. Gochiso-sama deshita.
Stop. I can only get so hard.
And then we got the Abura Soda. Born in Musahino in 1965. Yeah, we'll see why he gave it that. And raised with no soup. Comes with salty sauce and plenty of char siu pork and green onions. I offer a little self-introduction to get to know this Abura Soba guy a little better. The overwhelming sense of junk food, in a good way, is somehow reminiscent of the American hip-hop culture. With no soup in sight, I add spices to my liking and mix up the noodles and the sauce gathering at the bottom of the bowl before jumping in. I inhale the whole damn thing and then wet my whistle with a nice cold beer. Except it's not on the menu. Since this injustice makes me want to call the cops, I'm giving it negative 9,110,000 points. Gochiso-sama deshita.
Hey, Fur, where are you right now?
I'm in my game room. Why? Where are you?
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at
Why are
soup?
you at soup?
I mean, I'm at soup.
Also, we have to buy the skull Miku. Even though that's not Miku, it's still Miku enough.
Sadly, I feel like that joke would have been better set up, or in a better way. But oh well.
Let's see,
Because
what
I
other
had no
shirts are we
context
going
to
to
say
get?
why are you buying clothes at the soup store.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Floor Kids, Bit Trip Runner.
Also, I would like to say to the audience that today I am not Nerd E Furret. I am Luck E Furret.
Do you have the luck of the Irish?
Usually.
Sad fact is, with Furret around, he's more of a jinx than anything else.
You talk to me like that one more time, boyo. I'm gonna have to shove a Pokeball up your arse.
Nice. Have fun with that. I ain't got no arse.
Alright, I feel like that's buying enough shirts for a while. Now let's put on a new shirt because this one's gotten stonky.
Skull Miko.
Skull Miku. Just gotta find it. Demambo, there we go.
Nice.
Hey,
I'm thinking
Bumbo.
And
I'm thinking Miku. Miku. I'm thinking Miku.
Alright, next game. Coffee and donuts.
If this doesn't have something to do with cops, I quit.
You're kinda right.
I'm only kinda.
The best
He's
kind of
kind-
right?
No, that's technically right.
Smart water.
It's already having its effect.
Why do I suddenly feel like I should be doing math equations?
Nobody said there'd be math. I blame our schools. I still need
I
to
blame
subject you to
JKR.
Mad
He's the
World
resident
sometime if I can be
mathematician.
bothered to hook up the Wii.
What did you call me for it?
I said, I blame you. You're the resident mathematician.
Since when?
Since always.
Since 33 years ago?
Yeah, that would be a little weird because, I was born 32 years ago.
I know. You prepared in advance.
Tell that to my late father.
Also, you know it
Was
takes
the
9
method.
months, right?
I was prematurely born.
Okay. Anyway, you see all this,
Hello,
like...
Samurai Santa.
This one's in the style of a PS1 game with pre-rendered FMV intro. With primitive as hell CGI. On purpose.
Why are we Samurai Santa?
He's the prince
not?
of a kingdom that was exiled from his kingdom after the revolutionaries overthrew the monarchy and killed his father and blinded him. And he wandered the desert for 40 years until he fell into a sinkhole and found a mech suit powered by the brain of his father, which he will use to get revenge. I'm not making any of this up.
Well, shit.
Arikado, what the fuck are we playing?
We're playing Travis Strikes Again. This is not even the most insane Suda 5-1 plot. Anywho said, I tell you, all that backstory and lore. Because, well, first of all, this is the only stage where, by default, Badman tags along instead of it just being one or the other in single-player mode. In co-op, you play as both Travis and Badman.
I love how he just kind of warped in like the Terminator.
Yes, he's done that every stage.
I've never noticed that.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
On pleasant days like this, I always worry that something untoward is going to happen. Well, we've come to this new game world, so let's find the boss. Yes, let's hurry up and clear the game.
Why the hell does he talk so sophisticated?
He doesn't usually, it's because of the dialogue in this specific game. Anyway, who's going to voice White Sheepman?
I'll do it. I wonder how long it's been since anyone visited this hall. You're looking for the boss of the mansion? I don't know what a boss is, but I know this mansion's master. He was known for having put an end to the brutal war. His name is Brian Buster Jr. While he's called Junior, he's actually a white-haired old man around 70.
Jesus Christ.
Brian Buster Jr. was a man burning with vengeance. After his father was killed, he destroyed the opposing army. I've heard that he is now somewhere in this mansion. I hope this information proves useful. Good luck on your way!
Santa?
So let's check room number 105. Up, Death and Drive, those are for its characters. Oh no, Brian Buster Jr. is dead. Ah! Oh my god! The old man has collapsed! He's dead. Was this your doing?
When we arrived, he was dead already.
A white-haired old man. Isn't this who we're looking for? There are no clues anywhere.
How about asking him directly? Offer him coffee and donuts, his favorites. Out of sheer happiness, the spirit remaining in his body should tell you something.
Where can we get those?
The bugs in the desert and the forest stole them and ran off with them, like you do. They are behind one of the doors in the mansion. I'm getting a vibe from the door to the side there.
Death, Drive, thank you for your help. So I guess we're going to have to collect some coffee and donuts then. Let's go find them.
My God.
So yeah, I tell you all that backstory about the game because by the time we arrive, the main character's already fucking dead.
God. Damn it. Sorry. My phone's screwing up. Alright. Okay, we should be good. Nope, I was wrong.
Why don't you get a new phone?
What
dude?
is your phone doing?
I'm trying to play your video, but with no audio, and it's being a pain in my ass.
Did you hit the mute button?
Nice, a horse.
I have to quit the stream, guys. I'm too fucking stupid to be here.
No. Anywho's it, I tell you all this backstory about,
Alright, go ahead.
I tell you all this backstory about, you know, the plot of this game, because by the time we arrive, the main character's already dead, and we have to solve his murder.
And that's
So basically, all of the plot that I told you is completely inconsequential.
I called it. when I said that means fuck all.
So anyway, here we are in the desert doing some side-scrolling hacking and slashing and platforming to try and get some coffee and donuts. Also, let me know how, I'm gonna turn down the capture card volume a bit.
Yeah, that was a bit loud.
I keep underestimating how loud Suda51's games are by default. It's like a rule that they always have to be extremely loud.
Damn you, Sudafod!
Suda51, not Sudafod.
Damn you, Sudafed!
Now you're just doing that on purpose.
What do dolphins have to do with anything?
I said purpose, not porpoise.
I was waiting to see how long it would take you.
The answer is not long at all.
Remember, for it, I am smarter than you.
Still debatable.
Remember, everyone, if it's written down, it must be true.
And if I say it, it must be true. See, I speak nothing but the truth. So what I don't. I just never.
I defeated the villain today with an old-fashioned haymaker, but instead, in your daily life, you should solve it with words, not violence.
Who's
Who's going to voice the Bug Street Boys?
if you want me to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? This is mine. You're gonna die.
Nice.
These guys die in one hit, by the way. Anyway, we got our coffee.
Yeah!
Now we just need to get donuts.
How many donuts do we need?
If I had time, I'd go get donuts in the morning, but I don't.
If I had time, I'd go to the grocery and pick up some donuts. It seems that defeating the bugs fixed the bugs in this mansion. We may be able to go somewhere new now.
It's a door! Oh.
But is it adorable?
Spielberg.
If I could do like a very good Steven Spielberg impression, I would definitely give.
If I knew what Steven Spielberg sounded like, I'd be able to judge.
I was about to say the same thing. Since Steven Spielberg has a very distinct voice.
I know what George Lucas sounds like. I don't know what Steven Spielberg sounds like.
I mean, I've seen enough from behind the scenes to know what he sounds like, but I can't.
Hey, Mega Man Burger, thank you for the sub. 31 months in a row. That's impressive. How are you doing tonight, my dude?
Nice. Welcome to the stream,
Impressive.
Mega Man.
Also, since Mega Man Burger had a smartass answer in another server that we're in together, which is actually how we met, not hypothetical, rhetorical question that I asked. I'm going to ask it to you for it, since you like Final Fantasy VII, right?
With a passion.
If Final Fantasy VII is so good, why is there no Final Fantasy VII 2?
Is this gonna make me, hold on.
There's a Final Fantasy VIII, but no Final Fantasy VII 2. There's a Final Fantasy There's a Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. There's an entire spin-off series of Final Fantasy VII, but there's no Final Fantasy VII 2. Not one called Final Fantasy VII 2 in any region.
But there's a 10-2, which pisses me the fuck off.
There's a 13-3.
Which is even worse, because 13 is the worst of the Final Fantasy games. I said it, and I will die on this hill.
Fine.
But
here
why
it
is there no Final Fantasy VII 2 if it's so good?
Let's see.
Sit here,
Sorry,
you
give me a
little
moment.
shit.
Nerd. E.
It's like
Alright.
it's like
Don't call me that. That's not my name today.
it's lucky for it.
Yeah, but still, like, that's not how the
Don't call him by his full satanic name.
Hey,
Sorry, that's my
Call me
joke.
by my don't call me by my street name.
Oh yeah, if that's your street name, what's your real name for it? Huh?
Legally, I'm not allowed to say.
Let me guess, not since the accident.
No, I just don't want to get doxxed.
I mean, that's the answer. But the thing is, I already know who you are for it. I know who you are.
If you could just answer the following questions: what is your name? What is your date of birth? What is the name of your first pet? What is the name of the city you were born in? What is your mother's maiden name? And what is your social security number?
Oh, I was gonna say, and why isn't there a Final Fantasy VII too? Just to bring
And
the
why
joke
is there no
around.
Final Fantasy VII 2? See, I asked someone a similar question on Facebook years ago, and they never had an answer for me, which is, if Halo 2 is so good, then why is there no Halo 2 2?
2-2.
Oh yeah, well the Pokemon's so good. Why is there a Pokemon 2? Checkmate, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not that much of a Pokemon fan anymore, so I agree. If it's so good, why is there no Pokemon 2?
There's a Pokemon Snap 2.
No, there's
I
a
mean,
new
PC.
Pokemon Snap, but there's no Pokemon Snap 2.
There's a Pokemon
mean,
Stadium 2.
Which is actually the third Pokemon Stadium game.
Ah, God. Should I voice this one too?
Yes, you'll voice all the bugs.
Who the hell are you? Get out of here! You're gonna die!
Okay. From this
Never
point
mind.
onward, JKR shall
You're
voice the bugs. But we need to know who's going to voice Brian Buster Jr.
Oh god.
Who's going to voice the 70-year-old warrior man?
No. I can't do that.
I didn't make out a word of that due to Discord
I was
compression.
gonna say, yes, I would like fries with that.
917, sever your leg, please, server. How about asking him directly? Offer him coffee and donuts, his favorites. Out of sheer happiness, the spirit remaining in his body should tell you something.
Spirit in his body better be bug extra.
Reminding me I gotta finish Final Fantasy X someday, says Mega Man Burger. I started my Final Fantasy journey with Final Fantasy X too, which is probably the worst place to start.
Oh god, yes.
Out of the games available at the time. I'll admit I started Final Fantasy X with 10-2 solely because I saw in a magazine description that there's a hot spring scene, and I thought that meant I was going to see boobies in a PS2 game.
You were wrong.
I was like 12. Death, drive. I've brought the coffee and donuts.
Please place them in. Please place them beside, not inside. That's very important. Place them beside the body. Pronunciation is key, gentlemen.
Okay, who's voicing Brian Buster Jr.?
Until I get my revenge, I have. That's it.
So my first game was Final Fantasy VII, and I was gonna say Final Fantasy X was actually pretty good. I actually like 10, but anyway.
I haven't finished 7 yet, but that's because I'm doing a first-time playthrough on stream. I just haven't done that in a while.
Now he is
Well-
able to rest in peace. The bugs of this world have been fixed just a little bit.
He was able to go peacefully, but we don't know the cause of death. If the bugs have been fixed, then some of the bugs sailing off the mansion should now be gone. Let's check out another floor.
Astute. Very astute, bad man. Would you like a cookie?
Hey, Fur, I got a proposition.
Oh, he's
for
dead
you.
again.
God damn it.
Okay.
Do you
Another
wanna
body. Sorry.
Do you want to voice? Sorry, I was just gonna ask Fur if he wanted to trade, like, just allow me to voice Drive, since it's like, you know, both of us just being like a couple of assholes.
Sure, but
It's up to you, dude. If you don't want to, it's fine.
I don't know. I just like doing robotic voices like that, but it's up to you.
If you're okay with that,
since
then
it-
I won't.
Since it's my stream, I say Furret keeps it.
Okay.
Since
I just thought I'd offer.
Since his main character only really appears in the text adventure scenes anyway.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Sorry.
At
Fur,
the
I didn't
same
mean to try
time,
and take
there
something.
is going to be a point when Henry shows up. You know, Mr. Sir Henry motherfucker. And I want JKR to
Oh.
voice him.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about trying to steal. If I was trying to steal your things, Fur.
You're fine. You can do death.
If you want me to do death, I'll do death.
Okay. You do death and Furt will do drive.
Okay.
Please
Works for
stay
me.
calm. It seems a good amount of time has passed since death. It wasn't there a second ago. Well, the principle is simple. Let's go find coffee and donuts.
God.
This is the whole game.
Is this game?
This is game.
Are we winning?
Oh,
Is this
Grandpa's
how we-
here.
Yes. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Catherine, coffee goes best with. Sorry, I'm vibrating around with just random name Catherine. Coffee goes best with Japanese sweets called shiramada on that word. Try it. You'll be amazed.
Hey, at least it's thematically relevant to the theme of coffee.
Yeah.
See, I can have relevance somewhere. Hey, where you going?
That was a good one for it. I hate to admit it, but that was actually a good one.
I aim to please sometimes.
Oh, there he is again.
Motherfucker! Grandpa's words of wisdom. Oh, so you came back for more, huh? Coffee, siphon, brewed, or GTFO. The nostalgic rhythm of coffee siphon of cafe under the tracks. Perfect for killing time while waiting for the laundromat. The aroma brings tears to my... God damn it. The aroma brings tears to my eyes. You know, the ones I don't fucking have. Is that a lovely memory or is it atonement? It's a mystery. Like where my
You make
fucking
the
eyes
call.
went.
It would bring a tear to my eyes if I still had eyes.
The fuck did my eyes go?
Where are my fucking eyes?
No, it turns out he's like 2D. He does have eyes, they're just like sunk back into his skull.
His skulls.
Yes,
Or just
both of his
elongated
skulls.
Your skull, double your fun. Hold on, I need to take a drink.
You're getting your mileage tonight.
Grandpa's words of wisdom. Catherine, the sweets best. I think I've read this one.
No, this is a different
the
one.
sweets best suited to coffee aren't donuts. It's double berry cheesecake. That sounds fucking delicious. Believe it. Are we Naruto now? What the fuck?
You're just now saying
I
what
can-
the fuck about Grandpa's words of wisdom?
I could go for some cheesecake right about now.
Right? Double berry cheesecake sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I could go for, you know the best cheesecake I've had other than, like, the one from, the local market near, my mom's house?
What? In
It's one that I found at
fucking
Harris
name am I
Teeter
looking
that
at?
was churro cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, that does sound amazing. If I
But
could
like
have
the ones from the market near my mom's house are the best because they're freshly made and handmade instead of made in a factory. Like you have to pre-order them at least a week in advance.
Damn.
I was gonna say earlier. Sorry, I changed the subject. I know, my bad.
It's fine.
I was gonna say earlier is I actually really enjoyed Final Fantasy X. It's probably one of my favorites of the Final Fantasies, but that ending to it does kind of piss me off.
Didn't they, like a couple years ago come out with, like, a sort of novel thing that serves as a official, unofficial Final Fantasy X-3?
I'm gonna have to take your word for it on that one, Slick.
I remember reading about it. It's like, it's from the writer of, Final Fantasy X and X-2 trying to tie up the loose ends and give a cohesive, solid ending to the saga.
Oddly enough, Final Fantasy X was my introduction to Terra Strong.
My introduction to Terra Strong was probably Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, because I didn't have Cartoon Network back then, so I didn't get to watch a whole lot of Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah, I
never
forgot.
really put two
How
and two
could I
together
forget
that
she was in
Bubbles.
Powerpuff Girls? She was fucking Bubbles.
Yeah, I never put two and two together for Bubbles, but I had a huge crush on Riku from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, Riku was great.
Yep. And that's how I was introduced to, at the time, Terra Kavna, or however her last name was said. Before she got married.
Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh, yeah. Terra Kavanaugh. And incidentally, a girl that I was very much romantically interested in high school was the one that pointed out to me that that's who the voice actress for Riku was.
Another interesting thing of note related to Tara Strong's acting career is there's like this, you know, one of those 80s boner comedy movies that she has a brief appearance in where she starts to strip and then the guy, you know, nuts his pants too early so she stops and leaves.
Oh, God.
It's one of her few live action roles. And apparently she's not ashamed of it. She thinks it's funny. Because the whole gag is like she didn't even get naked and it was still too sexy.
Huh. The only other live action role of hers I remember is she was like the manager in one of those shows on Nickelodeon for a while.
I'll piss you, I'll crush you.
I can't even remember the name of the show she was the manager of.
Die.
It was probably something Canadian because she is Canadian.
Yeah. Well, it was a show on Nickelodeon for a while about a boy band, and I can't remember what the fuck the name was.
Oh god. Was it the Naked Brothers band?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was their manager.
Okay, then that wasn't the Naked Brothers band. There was another show like that, but I can't remember what it was called.
So
I'll look it up later. I'm not going into a Terra stronghold tonight.
It seems that defeating the bugs fixed the bugs in the mansion. We may be able to go somewhere new now.
Terra Strong is a rabbit hole no one wants to go deep into because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, speaking of, like, weird, forgotten shows that, like, voices and or faces of our childhood were in, I found out that one of, Hayden Christensen's first breakthrough roles before playing Anakin Skywalker was, in this, like, completely forgotten to the point where it's only available through bootleg TV rips, Canadian teenage drama show called Higher Ground.
Oh, God.
Which was also, the starting point for the guy that did the song, Bad Day, you know, 'cause you had a bad day, and then that, he did background music for that show. But the irony of Hayden Christensen starting on a show called Higher Ground.
It's all right, the kid. I'm the high ground.
Too bad,
As long
Obi-Wan.
as we're on-
I have the higher ground, because you had a bad day.
That's as long as we're on the rabbit hole that is Anakin Skywalker actors. I never realized that Jake Lloyd
ended up retiring because of the role of Anakin Skywalker.
And he still doesn't like it being brought up to this day. He's visibly uncomfortable whenever people ask him about it, so I wish they would stop asking him about it.
Yeah, exactly. But one of his starts was actually playing Arnold Schwarzenegger's son in
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, I think it was like he was only in 2 movies, and it included Star Wars. Or was it more?
He was in a few more, but not as like leading roles.
Yeah,
I see.
Now Star Wars was just what ended it for him.
Yeah. It's sad because the fact is, I remember he, as far as I recall, he got bullied a lot because
he got bullied both IRL and online because of it. Because this was like early access. This was like early days of a lot of people having access to internet, and that meant like a lot of people thinking that they have the power of anonymity on their side and using it to just, using it to do what people still do to Star Wars actors today, except it was harder to track them down.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't blame Jake Lloyd for the performance. He did what he could with given the
just like with Hayden Christensen, people shit on him for his Anakin performance, just like people shat on Jake Lloyd, and it's like, I want to see you do better with that material.
And then, and the other person that was bullied almost to suicide was Ahmed Best.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he played Jar Jar.
Look what happened with him. He came back in one of the most badass fucking roles in Mandalorian. So, honestly, I think Jake Lloyd should do it at some point. Like, Jake Lloyd should just... I know he doesn't act anymore.
He's retired from acting also because he's struggling with mental health issues.
Right. Yeah. But I feel like he could do a comeback, too, like in a future episode or something,
I want him to get everything in his life balanced in order first before trying to go back to acting, because that's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. After he gets everything
who's going to voice Ladybug Bug?
Furry, you do a better female voice than I do, so...
You're gonna die. You're gonna... No, I'm kidding. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
The same day that Lady Gaga comes out with a new album, we encounter Ladybug Bug.
And supposedly has been cast as the voice of Lilith in Has Been Hotel.
Oh, that's who Vivzy supposedly cast as.
Well, the reason that people are speculating that she has been officially cast now. She was in talks for a while.
Yeah.
But people are speculating that she's been officially cast because she released a song as a sample for her new album. And the art she used was very, very Vivzy Pop-esque. And then Vivzy tweeted saying, very excited to work with this woman. So people are speculating that means she's been officially casted as Lilith.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, given the reviews I've seen for Joker 2, I'm hoping
she's been in movies besides Joker 2. She won an Oscar for her performance in A Star is Born, didn't she?
Yep.
I didn't realize she was in other films beside that.
She's also in Machete 2.
Shows how little I pay attention to Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be
She's an award-winning actress. It's just she was in a shitty movie that no one did a good job in.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I honestly find her to be a phenomenal singer. She's actually one of the better ones out there right now.
I mean, I'm not saying anything against her music. It's the visuals that I always thought was controversial. The music's fine. It's the visuals that go along.
The visuals are controversial on purpose because she likes to start discussions about controversial issues. Anyway, how about asking him directly? Offer him coffee and donuts, his favorites. Out of sheer happiness, the spirit remaining in his body should tell you something. Mega Man Burger in chat says, that reminded me of when Natalie Portman, actor for Padme, was in Thor, as mid as that movie was. Natalie Portman's been in way more than just Star Wars.
Yeah.
Way more than just Star Wars and Thor.
I remember when she was in Mars Attacks and I had a huge crush on her.
I forgot she
Here,
was in that
coffee and
movie.
donuts. Please rest in peace.
Yep. She was the president's daughter.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
You want a mental mind fuck after this?
hold that thought.
That's what I said after.
Don't want to die. Continue. Donuts. So sweet. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
What was that
Okay,
continue about? I don't know. I'd assume he's attempting to continue doing something. Another bug has disappeared. Let's keep going.
Alright, so you ready for a mental mind fuck?
I would
Hold
hope
that
that
thought for a
mindfuck
sec.
is mental instead of physical.
Hold that thought for because I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Little does JKR know that I have rigged his bathroom to explode the next time he pees in it. Did I say that out loud just now?
Yes. Anyway, Grandpa.
Grandpa's words of wisdom! Catherine, the cherry pie at Donut Shop is usually amazing. I'm almost at Triple Peaks! Oh my god.
Who is Catherine?
Is it weird I had that exact same question? But now I just have to have this mental image in my head of fucking Bug Extra being at Triple Peaks. Thanks, game.
Thermal detonator set to explode at the warmth of peace, says Mega Man Burger.
Yeah.
Grandpa's words of wisdom! Catherine, tofu donuts are really healthy. Don't worry, just eat them. It's a shame JKR's not here. He would have appreciated tofu donuts.
Tofu donuts sound... Why would the donuts need to be made out of tofu? There's no meat in donuts. Anyways, there's two of him now, and they're both dead.
Why does anything Bug Extra do?
Ah! More dead bodies! 2 of them! What is this, Murder Mansion? If we give up now, his death will remain a mystery. We need to find coffee and donuts. Okay. So yeah, now we have to find coffee and donuts for 2 bodies.
Oh, God.
There's a reason that this is one of the hardest stages to speedrun in the game.
I can tell.
Oh, no Grandpa, just ramen shop guy this time.
Okay.
I survived, bitch.
Anyway, who's gonna voice the ramen shop guy, Bug Jiro?
It's mine. Oh, we got a customer. Welcome. Come on in.
Give me your best ramen.
Sure thing. Here you go.
Taiwan ramen, a quirky Nagoya specialty. The chicken-based broth and spices pack a nice punch.
All right. So who here is familiar with the actress known as Mae Whitman?
Mae Whitman?
Mae Whitman, yeah.
I am.
Okay, she's a very famous voice actress slash sometimes live action actress. She famously voiced Katara in the Avatar: The Last Airbender series. She was Roxy Richter in the live-action Scott Pilgrim series and the animated series. And she was, goddamn, oh, you would know her as Amity from Owl House, JKR. Do you know what live-action role she got her acting start as?
What?
She was the president's daughter in Independence Day.
I have yet to actually see Independence Day.
Still, though, that actually fucks with a lot of people's heads, including my Whitman. Or May Whitman, sorry. Like, anytime someone brings up that they remember her from Independence Day, she gives them a look of, why?
But yeah, for it, nice try at trying to set my toilet to explode like that. That didn't kill me. You do realize that explosions don't kill me.
Oh, it wasn't meant to kill you.
It was just meant to make a big mess.
And now you must clean up that mess.
We have slaves for that. Please stop calling them slaves. Fine, interns. One of my favorite jokes from the Boo bits in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh, I don't know why, but it reminded me of a show I really, really wish they would release the English dub of, called Villainous.
Oh,
yeah.
Villainous, that, yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's, like, supposedly really good. Time for another Sheepman.
Supposedly it's on Max. I think,
Sheepman
I don't know
Purple.
if the English dub or Spanish dub is on Max, but supposedly it's on Max.
Who's voicing Sheepman Purple?
I'll take it. So,
No, let Furret do it, because he's had, outside of Grandpa, he's had not much to do tonight.
That's fair.
So, you let the aroma of coffee lead you right into this trap. You'll die here. You'll never get the... Sorry about that. You'll never get the forbidden coffee. Sorry, we do that sometimes.
Okay, that was actually pretty good for it. I could not have done that even better. That was perfect.
Like you said, I am getting much better at improv.
I've noticed. And I appreciate that you're getting better at improv. Because streaming really calls for improv skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really have that as good of an improv.
If you want to see some of my best improv, if you want to see some of my best improv, I recommend watching my Skyward Sword playthrough, because I've been having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, from what I've been able to catch, I've noticed you've had fun with that. I've also got my Wii U set up with the more modern and still supported like soft mod now, so I can finally play Skyward Sword, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD.
Nice. Twilight Princess HD is the next one I'm gonna play after Skyward Sword.
I've been thinking about like going off of you revisiting your favorite Zelda games. I've been thinking of, going off of that with, I've dabbled in Zelda, but never really played any of them except Majora's Mask and Minish Cap and Four Swords Adventures to completion. Well, and Breath of the Wild, but yeah. And thinking about going through the Zeldas, and as a longtime Zelda fan who's never actually engaged much with the series, actually playing them.
Spirit Track stream never, Mega Man. Spirit Tracks can burn in the fires that forged it.
One of the only DS games that was released on the Wii U. Along with Phantom Hourglass to go with it.
I didn't know they were released on the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U so far is the only Nintendo console to get Nintendo DS Virtual Console titles.
Too bad I can't go back and get them.
You can if you sail the 7 seas. It's really easy. It involves just putting some files on an SD card and going to a specific site in the Wii U's web browser. It used to be that there was like a randomness to it where you had to keep refreshing the web browser page over and over and over again until it finally worked, but it worked on my first try this time.
Nice.
And it used to be like you had to have a copy of an official DS game that was sold on the Wii U Virtual Console, and everyone recommended getting Brain Training. Brain Age, because it was the cheapest, and then installing a patch into that you made it so like whenever you clicked on that game, it would like open a security flaw in the Wii U and allow you to boot pirated and homebrew software. But nowadays it's all automatic. Instead of, going through that complicated method. And since you can't buy the games anymore.
But yeah.
My stance is, if Nintendo doesn't want you buying their games, then it's okay to pirate them. And that goes for any console manufacturer. If they make it so it's impossible to buy the games on that platform anymore unless you have physical copies of them, and even then there's tons of digital titles that you can't get anymore because of that, then it's okay to pirate those. I just don't support pirating stuff for, like, consoles that are still actively getting games and easily have availability to those titles. It's a difference between, like, people that are running hacked Switches so they can pirate new Switch games versus, hacking a 3DS because the 3DS eShop is permanently gone.
What the fuck?
It's based on a Japanese nose goblin.
Ah.
Remember, this is a Japanese game, no matter how Western it looks.
Right. But yeah, I'm nowhere near completing Skyward Sword yet. I'm, like, not even halfway done with it. Skyward Sword is a long game compared to the other Zelda games.
For a game that's pretty hand-holdy for the first parts of it, that's part of that, and, having started on the Wii version, having issues with the motion controls. That's why I never completed that game. I've been meaning to play through Skyward Sword HD, having played, the first chunk of it and noticing that the controls are so much better. I just haven't gotten around to it yet because I've got a massive backlog that it is part of.
I just wish they'd get off their lazy asses and release a Zelda collection. Because they know, here's the thing, they know damn well that if they release a Zelda collection, it's going to sell like hotcakes.
Yeah. Also, Mega Man Burger, a Tengu and a Nose Goblin, for lack of knowledge of what it's actually called, are not actually the same thing. Tengus are more, like flying, goblins with long noses. They're more bird-like, yeah. Not to be confused with, whatever the crow demons are called. But very similar. Like, if you look at Tengu Man from Mega Man 8, which was my introduction to the concept of a Tengu, he has the long nose that's associated with Japanese goblins, but what makes him a Tengu is his flying ability and his association with wind.
Yes.
Anyway, who's voicing Bug Gates?
JK, are you still alive?
I'm still alive.
All right.
You gonna voice Bug Gates?
We were just making sure you were still alive because you hadn't said anything in a while.
I was trying to, but I couldn't get a word in.
Be cool. I'm gonna blow. You're gonna die. What were you trying to get in the word, Edge?
I was just gonna say that when you actually hit Twilight Princess, I'm gonna try and make sure that I catch every episode of that.
I mean, I'll try to schedule it around your thing, but I can't make that guarantee.
I get you, dude.
How about asking him directly? Offer him coffee and donuts, his favorites. Out of sheer happiness, the spirit remaining in his body should tell you something. I feel like I've got deja vu. The feeling of having been here before. It reminds me of the time I had deja vu. The feeling of having been here before.
I don't know about you guys, but I've got the feeling of Vujade. The feeling that this has never happened to me, but will in the future.
That's not a real thing for it.
Actually, it is. Look it up.
Here, coffee and donuts. Please rest in peace.
Rest in piss forever, miss.
Actually, it's not a thing. It's a joke from a game called Space Quest V.
This world. The bugs. It's time to let it end.
Like the Jedi?
I'll eat them all.
Dude, don't eat the Jedi. They're not edible.
They're edible if you cook them properly.
Technically, everything's edible if you cook it properly.
Everything's edible if you're brave and/or stupid enough.
No, everything's edible if you're just desperate enough.
Everything's edible once.
Let it end? Is he talking about his revenge? I have a bad feeling about this. There's still one body left. Let's go find coffee and donuts. All the Star Wars talk tonight. Hey, Kier. So I'm not heading to my on-spa. I got some inspiration music-wise for you and Lulu's projects. I gave you a few tracks to a few tracks and artists to check out as references, but I'd still love to hear what you have masterminded for my tracks at least. I need some research on stuff. I need to finish some VSTs. Gotcha.
It used cough. It was effective.
But you're not a coughing! You know what I'm happy about as far as, like, ideas that some people have had, not in the Pokemon dev team, but just some people in general have had for Pokemon evolutions that I'm glad they didn't go with. We've had coughing, we've had wheezing, now it's time for its third evolution, vomiting.
God.
Yeah. I mean, Wheezy already technically does that with the fucking smog and everything like that. Whatever the.
Also, I found
whatever
out some
poison
like
gas-
interesting things from like pre-development of certain Pokemon games that made it into the final game just because like they were going with that idea for so long that they didn't scrap it. And one of them has to do with my boy Umbreon.
Oh.
Have you ever wondered why Umbreon can learn some pretty powerful poison-type moves, including Toxic?
Because he was supposed to be a poison type?
Yeah, he was supposed to be a poison-type before they decided that Dark-type needed more representation.
There's also scrapped evolutions that they will probably never use,
Yep.
including a bug type.
Yep.
I can't really see how Eevee could evolve into like a bug type. A steel, like any other type except an elemental type. I just can't see that being a thing.
It is. Bug is an element in Pokemon.
Yep. Well, originally, the original plan.
Like,
before they
Fairy's not an
decided-
element, but it has a fairy type.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
fair.
the thing
Because
is like the reason it has a fairy type is because usually every time they introduce a new type, they introduce a new evolution. The only exception to that being steel.
Yeah.
yeah,
Originally, the plan was that there was going to be an evolution for every single type. But they ended up just scrapping that, and we haven't had an evolution since Sylveon. And probably wrong.
Trying to think of another one that stuck out to me.
I've seen a potential rock type evolution.
You've seen
Yeah,
fan
I know,
ideas
but-
for a rock type, but not like things that were seriously considered.
Yeah,
You know how to get a ghost type evolution, right?
You kill it.
shoot the poor Eevee.
You use a rock.
Not a stone, a rock.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
You want to get technical, there is a stone called hardstone.
Yep.
You just use a hardstone on an Eevee, and there you go, ghost type. The sad part is, supposedly, That actually had a factor in when they originally were planning a ghost type evolution, was that you had to kill the Eevee. But they didn't know how to like implement that. I think it was like the Eevee had to faint a certain number of times.
Yeah. Sadly, death is not really a thing in the Pokemon world.
It wasn't like it was in Gen 1, but they've like slowly kind of phased that out. Except for certain dex entries.
Yeah, like Gen 5, I think it was 5. Yeah, it was 5. Like Pokemon, like, oh god, which one was that? It was like the Candle Pokemon.
Cubone. Cubone, bone.
No, I said Candle, as in...
Candle. Litwick?
Litwick, yes. Litwick apparently is like... And Trevelant. Yeah, Chandelura's line. Apparently, like, if you're any... do you want to take this one, or should I?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Who are you? Wait, you're going down. You're gonna die.
Also, Kier also said that rumor is Legend ZA might have a flying type Eevee.
Interesting.
Thing is, I'll believe it when I see it, because everyone also said the same thing about Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah.
That it was going to introduce a new evolution, and it didn't.
Right.
And, oh yeah, I remembered another aspect of like an explanation for why a Pokemon has a weird typing that doesn't match up with everything else about it, which is Lugia. Like all of its lore and all of its moves are based on flying and water, but it's just a flying psychic type.
Yeah.
It's because, like, according to, like, the logic for the devs at the time was that since Mewtwo, the most powerful Pokemon of Gen 1, and Mew, the other big Pokemon of Gen 1, and the fact that psychic types were very hard to find and very powerful in Gen 1 was like, okay, so legendaries, like the big legendaries with lore tied to them in the games, should be psychic types, even if it doesn't match the lore we wrote for them, because psychics are going to be like super powerful by nature. And then as the series went on, psychics got nerfed a ton, and it's just too late for them to go back and change Lugia's typing. Because also, like they've done stuff where they change a Pokemon's typing to a new type that was just introduced, like famously they did with Fairy type. But they've never gone back and changed a Pokemon with a pre-existing typing to another pre-existing typing.
Right. I was to say, they also needed an excuse for him to be able to talk to Ash.
Yeah, that was another aspect I thought of, but even then, in movies past that one, you had non-psychic types that could still talk.
Like Lucario.
Hell, by the third movie, you have Entei.
Right.
Well, Entei is more because... And they actually had a good explanation for that.
They did, but that's kind of where it started.
Yeah. I was going to say, because that wasn't an Entei.
It wasn't a real Entei, I know, but...
it was an illusion created by the unknown.
Yeah. But then, like, you've got Lucario, you've got, yeah, you've got a lot of, movie Pokemon that can talk. And even Pokemon in the show that can talk with telepathy without being a psychic type.
Lapras.
I will never forgive them for Lucario.
He's voiced by Goku.
Yep, Sean Shamil, yep.
During the brief period that he was working with 4Kids every now and then because he had moved to New York.
That movie was also the last time Veronica Taylor and the OG crew voiced any characters.
They also introduced Bonsly in that movie and pronounced his name wrong because they hadn't solidified the pronunciation yet. If you go back and watch that movie, in Bonsley's first appearance, everyone calls him Bonsley.
Yeah.
But killing off my boy Lucario pissed me off. I was like, man, why you gotta do me like this?
Ferd, everything pisses you off.
I'm not you.
Everything pisses all three of us off. We're just a bunch of pissy people.
We'd be called the Game Grumps if it wasn't already taken.
Eh.
Well,
The game curmudgeons? Nah, that doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
the entertainment curmudgeons.
The entertainment curmudgeons.
Yes, the Aldi brand of Game Grumps.
I like it.
Hand it, we'll do it.
That's what we'll call the panel.
The Game Grumps, but they actually talk about the game. Occasionally, that's us. A lot of times we just get sidetracked on bullshit.
Yep.
I mean, Game Grumps do tend to talk about the game that they're playing quite often.
A lot of times it's just
yes,
a lot of times it's whenever Aaron's, you know, not following what the game tells him to do and gets mad that he doesn't know what to do.
You're not
And yet
wrong.
he's still a god at Dark Souls, apparently.
I remember reading somewhere they're not actually allowed to do like any of the Dark Souls style games on the show because
They did at
Aaron's
one
too
point.
fucking good at them.
Yeah. They did at one point,
And
and
it doesn't
Aaron
make-
was just, like, way too good at it, and it caught everyone off guard. Because they're used to Aaron
That's why-
being like Darkside Phil if he was actually likable.
That's why they stopped the Bloodborne playthrough as well, because he was too fucking good at it. Same with Elden Rings, actually. Like, he's too fucking good at those type of games, so they've made it an unwritten rule that they're not allowed to do those kind of games anymore. Because it doesn't make for good entertainment when he's actually good at the game. Which I call bullshit, because he is actually good at video games.
He's just not good at playing and talking at the same time.
Yeah, he's got a serious case of ADHD, and he admits it.
I will never.
Dan's the one
I
who's
will
bad at
never defend him on the Zelda sequelitis video, though, where his complaints about
No.
Ocarina of Time were just him being bad at the game.
Right. He has gone back on record and said he wishes he'd never made that video.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's gone on record saying he wished he hadn't made a lot of videos, especially in his Newgrounds days. Like that Final Fantasy VII parody where he voices all the characters and does a black scent for Barrett and repeatedly says the N-word.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Which he has wholeheartedly disowned and apologized for.
Good.
Good. Yep. There are reasons I give the Game Grumps credit and why I love them, because they fully admit they've done a lot of shit they shouldn't have and have made amends for it. Unlike other people out there.
Yeah. Channel
Well,
also in
Jared?
particular.
No. Made amends, no. Apologized for, yes. Some of them. The one... Doug has apologized. We've been over that before.
Yeah.
I still do not accept his apology.
We're not asking you to accept it. We're just saying he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well. I live in my own little world, guys. In my own little world, he didn't apologize. I reject reality and substitute my own.
I don't accept his apology either, but I appreciate that he at least didn't, you know, go all fucking shitty about it like Rob did.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, there's
I don't think it was a good... I don't think his apology was very good, but I appreciate that he was being earnest and trying to apologize. Instead of trying to do the whole, we're sorry you feel that way thing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fair. You know,
It's like, I appreciate that he tried to do it, doesn't mean that I'm gonna forgive him.
yeah.
That's why I really wish Malcolm and Tamara would find work elsewhere, which Malcolm already has. He's going to be in Lackadaisy, which I wish would hurry up and come out. I want that show so fucking bad.
Okay, Mega Man Burger, the ironic thing about the whole Irate Gamer stuff is that he doesn't copyright strike people for shit-talking him anymore. He did that back in the day, but, like, he's got better reception for both his personality and his video quality nowadays than the Angry Video Game Nerd does. And that's just shocking to me as someone who was there for those peak days of, like, blind Irate Gamer hatred. Even though I never hated the Irate Gamer, I thought he was okay. Not great,
I've never
just
heard of the Irate
okay.
Gamer.
The Irate Gamer was notorious for plagiarizing the Angry Video Game Nerd. Like, you know how everyone back then was called an Angry Video Game Nerd ripoff if they reviewed video games or media and played a character?
Yeah.
No, this guy would just straight up steal bits from James's scripts. And acted like he was unaware of who the Angry Video Game Nerd was, so he totally couldn't have ripped them off. Until years later, when he gave, you know, his side of the story, which was still full of very gaping holes, but also included, like, acknowledging, yes, I did rip off James Rolfe. And since then, he and James have made amends, and they've even collaborated together. Even though the collab ended up not being what they hoped it would be and what the fans hoped it would be due to COVID. Like, they planned on it being a big collab between the two of them, but because of COVID restrictions and not being able to travel, since Irate Gamer lives in Ohio, and James lives in Philadelphia, or around Philadelphia, rather, what they ended up doing was basically having James make some video cameos in a more standard Irate Gamer episode. Because that's all they could film.
Right.
Oh. If I was just reading Mega Man Burger's message. If you're talking about the one from Okay Fine Be That Way, or whichever YouTube channel it was, I haven't heard about that, mostly because I haven't looked into it. But if so, if he did copyright strike it, then I'm like, dude, why are you throwing away all the goodwill you've built up in recent years? Why, dude? He wasn't even shit-talking you, he was just giving a history of the controversy around you that ended with him saying, like, yeah, he's actually gotten better.
Also, I do want to apologize for a statement I made a little earlier, where I called out Pro Jared as one that I don't forgive. I messed that up. Pro Jared I actually do forgive, because he actually came forward and...
He came forward and explained
that his wife made the whole shit up.
Yeah, he explained, you know, his side of the story and pointed out, came with receipts, which was important. Yeah. And, like, while he's definitely never going to be at that level of popularity he was again due to the initial controversy, it's nice to see that he at least has moved on. Meanwhile, his ex-wife is still raging about him to this day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, him and Holly aren't even together anymore.
Yeah, that was just a brief thing that they did as part of having an open relationship.
Now, Commander Holly's career is completely fucking ruined.
Yeah, she caught that stray.
And for good reason. As I said, and for completely good reasons, because she did, in fact, cheat on Ross.
Yeah, the only one that was cheating in that relationship was, in that whole dynamic between that drama, was Holly, not Jared. And as far as, like, the stuff involving minors, it was a case of they told me that they were of legal age and they lied. How was I supposed to know? It's the internet. Do I check everyone's ID?
Yep. Like I said, she's the one that I won't forgive, and that's actually for personal reasons that JKR knows. Where she and the Game Grumps were supposed to be at a convention that me and JKR were going to. And she ended up being the only one there.
and the Game Grumps stood her up. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, I just noticed he enters by T-posing to assert dominance. It was Magic Mush's vid? Okay, that one. Yeah, I hadn't heard about that.
What the hell are you? Go, time to go to sleep. You're gonna die.
Yeah, I watch Magic Mush every now and then. I hadn't heard about his video getting copyright struck by the Irate Gamer. But, if he did copyright strike, Magic Mush, then, like I said, why throw away all that goodwill that you built up over the years over something so petty when Magic Mush didn't even have that many bad things to say about you? Like, Magic Mush has been harsher on a lot of people than he was on the Irate Gamer.
I was gonna say, but the Holly story involving me, right?
Yeah.
So she was at a convention that me and JKR went to, and I went and I got her autograph, talked to her and everything. But the Game Grumps were supposed to be there as well, and they were no-shows. Well, a little later that evening, me and some people that I'd met at the convention that day met Holly at the bar in the hotel, and she was crying. Like, she was just absolutely devastated, crying. Go ahead with your donuts.
Here, coffee and donuts.
Is someone there? I'm so hungry. I can't see a thing.
Hey, he's alive! So you're hungry, huh? Here's some coffee and donuts. Please, help yourself.
What is this game?
This is game. That's all I can tell you. Why won't you let me reach game over? My work is done. I want to die. This world is nothing but weak, unworthy enemies. The heated, exciting battles of days long past are no more. The bitterness and the sweetness, it's delicious. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Brian Buster Jr. died on the way back to his home planet.
No, stop. Don't go.
Coffee and donuts are like his life source. He had exacted his revenge, lost all worthy opponents, and with nothing left in this world, he attempted to take his own life. Did I do something wrong? No, there's nothing wrong here in this world. Now we can finally proceed. There was a heavy door in the lobby. It should open now. Let's go. The time for peace and quiet is over.
Gotta switch those voices, but that's fine.
It's because I'm trying to do the Steve Bloom gravel on the fly without prep work.
I got you. But anyway, so a bunch of me and some friends that I met at the convention that day, we saw Holly in the bar at the hotel, crying her eyes out, cursing the Game Grumps. You know, why would they do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. Why would they set, you know...
How could this happen to me?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like, giving us a sob story, basically. I had not heard about the Pro Jared Ross cheating controversy just yet. So I spent about $100 buying Holly drinks to help her calm down. So, yeah. And ended up going back to the hotel, cursing the Game Grumps, saying that I would never watch them again, blah, blah, blah. JKR remembers this.
Yeah, I vaguely recall this.
Saying that, you know, they hurt Holly like that, you know, and all of that, stood her up kind of deal. Did not know that, like, the week before was when she and Ross had broken up. And, yeah. So, yeah, I do not forgive her because he was absolutely in the wrong and all of that. She basically lied to everyone.
She played you like a fiddle, basically.
Pretty much.
Sob story.
Yep. So that's my Holly story and why I don't forgive Commander Holly.
I promise I promise I'm not about to laugh because of anything you said in that story, because that is horrible. I'm laughing because you said played you like a fiddle when we're playing a game with Robin Atkin Downs, who one of his most famous lines in Metal Gear Solid is, "They played us like a damn fiddle!" Which the delivery became a meme.
That is good.
That was just timing.
All right. That's you, boss.
1 second. I'm multitasking here. Okay.
Have you tried not multitasking?
Shut up. Who are you?
I'm Travis Touchdown. I'm an assassin who somehow found my way here.
Have you come to kill me?
Possibly. Whether you live or die depends on you.
Why have I returned? Did you do this?
Whilst you guys are doing this boss fight, I'm gonna go get me some more water and take a piddle.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I did.
Why? I was seeking death. I am tired. Now I just want to die. So I made it look like a murder. I thought everything out so thoroughly.
Well, that murder was solved.
By whom?
By me.
You should have just left it alone, you goddamn fool!
Hey now, I just saved your life and you're calling me a goddamn fool?
You worthless little punk!
This old bastard is already far too gone.
Draw your sword! I'll put you down like a dog!
Bring it on, Gramps. I'll kill the shit out of you. Dai Tokyo Mugen Sabaku!
Dad, it's showtime. Wood suit, onward!
Yeah, his suit is like an Iron Man suit built out of wood. And powered by the brain of his dead father. The king.
Yup.
I wouldn't call it steampunk, it's more woodpunk.
Yeah.
Also, there's a sentinel back there watching us ominously.
It's just standing there.
Menacingly!
Is mayonnaise Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
I found a video of someone using mayonnaise as an instrument to play a song.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Using the jar as various different kinds of instruments, including percussion or drilling holes into it to make it a wind instrument. So yes, mayonnaise is, or can be, in the right circumstances, an instrument.
I'll tell that to Squidward.
Horseradish is not an instrument either.
The funny thing is, like, a lot of people asked me just last semester if I could do any SpongeBob SquarePants voices. And I was like, I can't do SpongeBob. I can't do his voice. Tom Kenny's voice is just too hard for me to replicate. And they asked me, it's like, you do Squidward? And I was like, oh, let's see if I can. And I managed to pull it off, and they actually liked it. I will say, it's not the greatest impression of Squidward, but it is a impression.
An impression.
An impression, yes. But apparently it works. Some people. I don't know. You're the SpongeBob fan here, Ari. 9 out of 10. What would you rate that?
Give that a solid 7.
Thanks.
Like, not perfect, needs some work, still pretty good.
Thank you.
Mega Man Burger says, reminded me when people say my Doofenshmirtz impression is good. And Kier says, I'll kill the shit out of you as the same energy as I'll cut you so bad that you wish I that I didn't cut you so bad.
A fellow
Also,
Doofenshmirtz impressionist, huh?
I would say I'll kill the shit out of you has the same energy as I'll kill you! I'll kill you to death! JKR, that's you.
Yeah, again, multitasking. You went easy on me, punk.
Hell, I did. I just didn't feel like slicing down such a desperate opponent is all.
You've got good eyes, boy. Dangerous, but good.
I'm no Gundam pilot or whatever.
That was fun. I led a good life. Goodbye, punk.
You're crazy, man. A flower for Brian Buster.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
Time for White Sheepman.
Kick him. A man lives constantly seeking the moment his petals drop, Travis.
JKR was voicing White Sheepman earlier.
Oh, was it?
I was?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were.
I do not remember. Okay.
That's why you've got me here as your director.
Oh, yeah.
Also, White Sheepman
Man.
needs to have as much of a consistent voice as possible because White Sheepman's a very important character.
I don't remember what the voice was I gave him.
You just gave it, like, you know, a sort of, like, knowledgeable voice because White Sheepman's always the one showing up to give you advice.
I see. Okay, so a man lives constantly seeking the moment his petals drop. Travis, when your time comes, be sure to look your killer in the eye. I hope that was
I'm
accurate.
gonna get killed.
I hope that was accurate enough to what I did before. I don't remember.
I can't remember. We'll have to check the VOD.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world of trying to keep consistent of all the voices I do in my fucking videos.
Right. Well, the thing is, if we did this on a regular basis, I could remember better, but we don't. That's the sad fact.
Well, we do it every weekend now.
I would certainly hope we do.
I mean, you saw me struggling today with Golden Sun, just trying to give one fucking character a single voice. He had, like, what, 5 different voices before I finally settled on just generic old man.
To be honest, for it, I wasn't fully paying attention because one night you were streaming, I just sat down to dinner, and I was also trying to help my mom with things too, so I couldn't fully pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Brian
Sorry.
Buster Jr. sought out death. Seeing him struggle to search for a place to die was pitiful. So why didn't he choose suicide? The fear of death? That's not it. He had no right to die by his own hand. I felt he realized that dying like a dog was the only way for him to atone. Could I live like he did? Nope. That old dude was real, man. Whatever anyone else may say, he really was a real man. Rest in peace.
Now, you want an example, JKR, that I know you would know? How many fucking accents did Revy go through?
Okay, that's fair, yeah.
In that one sit down of D&D, Revy had about, what, 5 different accents for no fucking reason.
Alright, we got a new facts from Kay, and we got a new visual novel chapter we can do. Which are we doing first? And who's going to voice Kay? The guy that ends
Kitty?
every facts with God Bless America.
Kitty?
Yes, we're going to see the kitty.
The voice
Ferg,
y'all
you
came
want-
here for, folks. You know,
at that.
since my moment's coming up, why don't you go ahead?
All right. So you've cleared the third game. Simply knowing the following information puts your lives further in danger. So I don't want to tell you, but now I guess I have no choice. The military and the CIA were involved in the development of DDM-2.
DD Mark II.
MK-12. DD Mark II, thank you. Juvenile and I first met in
Yo.
DD Mark II lab, in the DD Mark II lab. Barely 10 years old at the time, we were both orphans, and we were scouted by the development team after our hyperintelligence was noticed. The DD Mark II was originally developed for the project to move people to Mars. In this project, the glove would collect personal data and then send that data to a machine on Mars. There's a device, sort of like a 3D printer, would create a clone of that person, thus populating the planet with human Martians. God, this is weird.
It only gets
However,
weirder.
the CIA repurposed that technology for a different project in which they plan to create murder machines here on Earth. If drones could be used to haul the printers to enemy territory and print out soldiers there, then they could pull off everything from assassinations to full-on terrorism to their heart's content. The printers are terrifyingly accurate and can print up everything from humans to weapons. In order to stop this project from taking off, Juvenile planted bugs in the mother machine, still in development, preventing it from working properly. Now you can probably imagine just what will happen if you manage to clear all these games. That's right, the mother machine lying dormant underneath CIA headquarters will reset, and the CIA will revive the Death Drive project. Please, I beg of you, stop and turn back now. God bless America. K.
I will.
I would love to, but I have no water left up here.
Gentlemen, hydration. Water.
Like I said, I would love to, but I'm out of water.
Have you tried
That
asking
sounds like
your
a
mom to
you
bring you
problem.
some?
It's a me problem. Yeah, but what did you say, Ferd?
I said, have you tried asking your mom, hey, can you bring me some water?
See, I would, but she's asleep at this hour.
Okay. Well, while me and him do this graphic novel, you could go get some.
Yeah, but
You want to hear the kitty voice.
I mean, I can technically still hear it. It's just a question of what I'm doing is me actually prepping for future Pokedex projects. So I'm just trying to get the ball rolling on those.
Okie dokie.
So I might as well just go get refill water anyway, though. 'Cause-
Yeah. We did this with 2 people
All right.
last time. We can do it again this time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
All right,
this is
ladies and
another one where he
gentlemen.
just skips over the story.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The moment you all came here for.
The kitty
I'm
voice.
kidding.
You mean you're kidding? Number 3,
I'm
National
kidding.
Census.
Good God, it takes forever to load it.
What do we do, Travis? The digest thing again?
Yeah, let's do it. The Travis Strikes Back Digest. Do you believe in urban legends? Me? I love them. I'll read any book with urban legends in the title. Now for the segue. I got word from Kamui. Count Dracula is not only both real and alive, but he's a death ball collector too. So off to Romania. Pictured, Romania. But asking if anyone's seen Dracula is, well, people just think I'm a tweaker and ignore me. I can't find him with just the weak-ass info I have either. I wandered around aimlessly and checked out this beer hall. A horse with a chip on his shoulder came up to me. What's this now? His eyes are all sparkly. Okay, this is definitely a guy who knows where Dracula is. Awesome.
It's a fucking horse!
I decide to trust those sparkly eyes. His name was Epona.
Motherfucker!
Let's go, Epona. Take me to Dracula's castle. Epona guided me to all sorts of old castles, but we didn't find shit. So I figured I might as well try a fortune teller. What a sketchy-ass shop. I pick one from the gaggle of fortune tellers in the underground mall. A big guy with long hair. This dude is huge. This guy must be like 7 feet tall. And his name is Sundance. A sketchy-ass name to boot, too. Sundance grabs some fresh coffee and spills it all over some paper. The coffee stain spreads on the paper. Sundance reads the stains.
To Balbona. To
Balbonia.
Balbonia Castle.
It says the Count is in that castle. Jean and I get on Epona and head toward the castle. Apparently Epona and Jean don't get along so well. They fought the whole damn way.
Fucking
Hey, Fur, remember that bit with Epona in oh god, what was it? Ocarina of Time?
Oh, where she started pushing me away. Yeah.
Anyway, we get to the castle, but as soon as we get here, Jean just bolts straight into the scary-ass horror movie-style castle. I'm wandering around inside, looking for Jean. This place is probably haunted. I follow Jean into the Great Hall. Always breaking my balls, man. Hey now, there he is. Count Dracula, down on the floor. Something's up here. A guy with a katana is trying to slice the Count's head off. This dude is fucked up. I can't abide my target getting jacked like that. This dude is also determined. He comes flying at me. This could get crazy. Come on, bring it! But then, he slices the Count's head clean fucking off. He sticks a hand into the Count's brain and pulls out a death ball. He throws it at me.
This is what you're looking for, right? I've got no beef with you. Take it, shut up, and leave. Go now, and I'll let you live.
Don't tell me that's who I think it is.
No.
My name is Mondo Zappa.
He's the
Never
main
mind.
character of another Suda 5-1 game called Killer is Dead.
Go figure.
I'm with the Federal Memnic Assassination Administration. This doppelganger was a finely crafted fake. The real one is still out there, somewhere. Tracking him down is our job. Dracula acquired tolerance to light in a quid pro quo with the Reaper. He became doppelganger, able to live in the sunlight. That's all. No questions. I'm done here. I'm off to find the real doppelganger. They say he's in Central America. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Pip pip cheerio. Travis touchdown.
Just ran his mouth and disappeared. Mondo. He's pretty good. So there are still a few out there. Whatever, I got what I came for. I'll have Bishop appraise it. Let's go, Gene. Let's punch it!
Don't let them catch you.
Like hell, I'm approaching vanishing point. To be continued.
Aww. Well, there you go, folks. Hope you're satisfied. That was the kitty voice for the night.
So the next game is Gold Dragon GP, which is a racing game. A drag racing game.
I think I fucked it up at the end, but oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Gold Dragon GP is a pretty short stage, so we can probably clear that one tonight too.
I came here to kill your ass.
That is what my cat typed, says Mega Man Burger. It was 6, then a bunch of pluses, and then 3.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Let's see the preview for Gold Dragon GP. Racing with murder? A 4-kilometer straightaway with shocking twists. You've never seen a game this thrilling before. Take control of your monster machine and dominate the GDGP. The Racer, a masked former sumo wrestler topping speeds of 800 kilometers per hour. Grab the handlebars, light your smoke, and become invincible. Become invincible by pressing both mouse buttons at once. Wipe out Pickled Bogoro to level up. Recover HP with command input. What the hell is a vector display? This was a display method for video game graphics back in the 1970s and 80s. While it was only capable of drawing dots and lines, its unique and nostalgic aesthetic transcends time and sticks in our hearts and minds every day. Even today, straightaway death races and death await in a far-out world. The speed is gonna drive you insane. Characters 3.88, music and sound effects 4.51, originality 3.95, addictiveness 4.51, worth buying 4.01. What is this on a scale out of, and how do they come up with these extremely precise decimal numbers? I don't know.
Legit.
All right, time to go and time to yeehaw our way into the Gold Dragon GP.
I do this.
Just remember, everyone. Technically, Arikado saw Arzette first, but I saw her second. And that
Yes.
counts.
Plus, I didn't call dibs. Remember, if you call
Something I'm gonna
dibs
look for.
first, if you call dibs first, it's yours via the International Dibs Protocol and the No Takebacks Accords.
That's one thing I should start looking for at conventions, is like, see if someone does like Arzette t-shirts.
It would be cool if they did. Or if you could find someone who could make one.
Or an Arzette plushie or standee.
Yeah.
Or just Arzette anything, since Limited Run ain't giving us shit so far.
Mm-hmm.
Limited Run is pretty much on everyone's shit list right now.
Yeah.
So
So it's your average Friday evening then.
yeah, I was going to say, the fact that they've decided not to continue the Sam and Max trilogy, even though they were they were supposed to, and they sold boxes so that you could have them all on display.
And also the
Well, now you-
Rugrats thing.
Yeah, and the Rugrats thing. And the fact that Way Forward's pissed at them.
At this point, who's not pissed at them?
Well, Way Forward's pissed at them because the Shantae skateboards were very shoddily made.
Mm.
And were not what was promised when they were working with Way Forward. So, yeah, Limited Run is probably very limited on their run right now.
Anywho, said welcome
saw what
to
you did there.
Golden Dragon GP. Starting off in this stank-ass apartment.
Oh, Lord.
And look who's here.
Oh, Lord.
Huh? What a tiny room. Where the hell is this? Huh? Is this Japan? I've seen this before. This is like Leiji Matsumoto's manga Otoko Oidon. The very Yojohan, where the gods are said to live. Holy shit, this is awesome!
Grandpa's words of wisdom! What's up, motherfuckers? Weren't expecting me at the beginning of the video game, were ya? Nah, motherfuckers, you were expecting that sheep motherfucker, but instead it's me, your boy! The world of Yohajan is deep. Time flows backwards. It takes time to get used to it, Rely on me if you're in trouble. Oh my god, what a horrible sentence. I'm good at navigating.
What an even worse sentence.
I can help out.
Going for the hat trick, I see.
Damn. Oh, phone's ringing.
Ring, 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 phone call, phone call.
Who's going to voice, I can't remember, Smoke King, that's his name. I think that, Smoking King, that's his name.
Oh, so it's like a smoker's kind of cough thing?
I mean, he's called Smoking King not because he smokes, but because he shoots, like, exhaust smoke out of the pipes all over his outfit.
Yeah, fuck it.
Welcome to the world of GDGP. Your participation is appreciated. Can you make it to the pinnacle of racing G1? The road is long and hard. First, you must win the Visitor Cup.
I figured since JKR did the villain of the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
figured too.
Go! Claim victory!
Grandpa's words of wisdom. Drink water while voicing me. It helps. The latest VR machine is on the table. The world of Golden Dragon GP awaits. Dive in.
This is the only stage where Grandpa actually helps you in the stage.
See? I can be useful, you doubting motherfucking piece of where are you going?
Is this VR? What the hell is this? Another one of Juvenile's traps? Well, as a gamer, I can't just sit here and not play this new VR game right in front of my eyes. Looks fun. Let's do it! A game inside a game!
It's my poor voice.
Which makes this a game inside a
tonight.
game inside a game.
God.
Also, you hold it up to your face like a virtual boy. Oh my god, it is a
Please tell
virtual
me.
boy. I just got it. Considering that only displays lines and stuff.
Yeah. Please tell me Juvenile's not about to appear.
No. Oh, yes!
Oh. Excuse me a moment.
Allow me to explain the race. It's so simple, a monkey could pick this up. Use the button to accelerate. No steering. Just make it to the goal first. Understand? Next, I'll tell you to shift gears. Yes, it's very much like Tron. Very good for paying attention. You get 5 points, Kira. It is the same as driving stick. While holding the clutch button, use the stick to change gears. Wait until Mr. P is blue to shift gears. Otherwise, you lose speed. Be careful of timing. Nitro can only be used once during a race. When it really counts, use it for an ultra speed up. Just like real Stairway to Heaven. Except there was no just in that sentence. Get the timing. Get the timing right, and you can really turn the whole race around. Go, go!
I really wish I hadn't called her being in this game. I really feel like I spoke it into fucking existence. My voice is getting a workout in this one fucking segment, let me tell you. Oh, delicious purified water.
That was smart water you were drinking.
That was
Smart
before.
water is purified.
You win!
You win!
Alright, I'm sorry,
Jinx.
JK. Jinx, you owe me an autograph.
Phone's ringing.
I said jinx.
Alright.
Goddamn, Ferd, answer the damn phone.
I don't wanna. I already know who's on the other side.
What the hell are you doing? Hurry up and get over here. I'm waiting for you. I'm always watching. Don't let your guard down. I don't know when the fuck I became Randy Macho Man Savage, but each and every battle counts.
It fits because he's a former sumo wrestler.
Grandpa's words of wisdom. Do you know the name of the VR machine? It's the Death Drive VR unit. The G2 final race awaits. Dive in. Go take a nap.
Next up is the G2 final. Time to kick some real ass.
Wow. It really was
What
a
is
short
wrong,
game.
Batman? Dive in.
I don't want to know why the water is warm, chum.
One. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go beast.
So have you noticed there's no way I can possibly catch up to this guy?
Uh-huh.
That's on purpose.
Oh, shit.
You lose.
No
Game
beast.
over.
Nice.
Game over. You lose. Yeah.
Phone call.
You lost. Winning requires strategy. First, you have to pimp out your bike. Try powering up your gearbox. The wiki says it's on the 8th floor of Dragon Tower. First come, first serve. Hurry up. Oh, and the undead monsters in Dragon Tower are hungry for your blood. Get rid of them. Work.
Look, even I'm gonna tell you, I have no idea what the fuck's going on anymore, man. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Power up to win the G2 final race. Get a new gearbox and tweak your death machine. See, it's like I'm Fi from that video game of Zelda everyone loves. See, because you were just told all this shit, and now I'm telling it to you again. Just like Fi. It's the hidden on the 8th tower of Dragon Tower. On the 8th floor of Dragon Tower. Choose your mission at the entrance. Find it.
This is how they work in the side jobs mechanic of previous No More Heroes games. Every world has power-up items to be found. We're going on a treasure hunt. So this is considered a part-time job, cleaning. What are we cleaning? We're cleaning up all the zombies and undead monstrosities that are represented by bugs. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should probably level up. I probably got enough points to... Yeah, I got enough points to do that.
Level up. Level up.
I always forget to level up because you have to do it manually. And there's a reason for that. It's because experience is shared between all of your characters. So, but not applied to all characters equally. So, like, after you beat the game, you get some more characters you can play as. With their own story scenes. Which I'm not gonna cover. Because they're mostly inconsequential. You know, it's like you select your character and you choose which one you're going to apply the upgrades and stuff to.
Nice.
And also because this is a co-op game, so you and your second player, if you're playing co-op, have to decide who gets to level up first. And it's local co-op only, but if you have the Steam version, it supports remote play together.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, basically all the dialogue in this stage is going to be furred, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. This is what I signed up for. It's giving me them acting practices.
When you said it's what I signed up for, that made me think of one of my favorite Sonor card gauge lines to use in proper context where it's applicable, which is, this is not what I sagged on for. Which is his response to being in an advertisement for sneakers, like a parody of the Air Jordans called the Air Card Gauges.
Oh god.
All new 2008 Air Card Gauge, only $249.99, only at Styles Upon Styles. This is not what I sagged on for. And his response to being in the ad, like, when the ad first starts is, oh, colloquialism. Who are these guys? As he's holding a shoe and a basketball.
God. I don't know why, but you reminded me of a episode of Married with Children. Yes, that's how old fur it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I like
remember
Married with Children.
But, where the daughter,
the one, I can't remember her name, but the one played by Christina Applegate.
Yeah, Kelly.
Kelly, yeah.
She gets a job as a infomercial taste tester for new soda products. And she has to pretend she likes each and every flavor regardless of what it is. And she takes a sip out of one and just has this really, like, disgusted look on her face and just goes, salmon flavored.
What's this? Gearbox Z? Guess I'm supposed to stick it on the VR thing then. Say the line for it.
I was eating a salad.
Grandpa's words of wisdom. Access the Death Drive VR if the Gearbox If the Gearbox Z chip is auto-equipped, the G2 final race will be awesome. Dive in.
Getting your money's worth out of the grandpa voice tonight, which is great considering I don't pay you.
We have to start discussing payment.
Gearbox Z, equipped to VR. Time to do this right.
Especially if I end up signing on with Richard Horvitz's agency.
That's not how any of this works.
I'm kidding. I'll still do your shit for free. Nah, the plan is if I sign on with his agency, I'm going to try and see if I can get you two signed on as well.
Nice.
Excellent.
So, I ain't
I have
even
to
you
put
two
together
out.
a demo reel at some point.
Same here.
Because you really need a demo reel before you get hired for anything.
Yeah, Kier says he wanna have hot pot. I'm chopped liver. Kier, man, don't be like that.
He's joking.
You know, I mean, I'll try and get is like if, and this is all a big if. Like, I gotta talk to Richard Horvitz about it first.
Okay, but the timing on the I've got to give myself a promotion right as that explosion happened. Like that's Travis's post-ass kicking one-liner. Telephone.
The fuck voice did I? Oh yeah, Randy Macho Man Savage. How's it going? Having a good time? Next up is the G1 semifinal. Win this for a chance to challenge the eternal champion, Smoking King. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, you're just not gonna talk to me? That's how we... Okay, well then fuck you, I guess.
Hey, Frodo.
What are my
Hey,
treatment
Frodo.
options?
How's it going?
How
Fuck
will
me,
this
I
affect my
guess.
level?
I'll just sit here and give you no advice
You may be
whatsoever.
entitled to financial compensation.
Which is probably for the best, because Furry wouldn't have been able to read my dialogue anyway. Not with all that going on. See, Furry, I got your back.
Oh God, the voices are starting to talk to me. Ari, it's happening. I can no longer distinguish the voices from my own reality.
Hey, Ari, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Check your posture.
You do this in the middle of a race? Fine.
Your timing sucks, just like you. I'm here all night, folks.
I don't know why I'm resetting trying to win this race. You're supposed to lose this one. You got your graded
And
Final Fantasy TCG card back today. Which card was it? And what was the grade on it?
Are you Final Fantasy?
Nice, a horse.
All right, now we're going to the 32nd floor.
Once again,
Full Art Minfilia from the Shadowbringer set, and it's a PSA 10. Nice! As someone who's not too familiar with, like, characters beyond the base A Realm Reborn campaign, I like Minfilia's design. I like the meme about, like, an edit
one of
of
the
what Zuckerbug. God damn it.
Is she one of the Makoti?
No, she's the leader of the group that you end up joining, whatever they're called, like the Scions or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember her now.
The blonde girl with the big booba.
Yes.
Like, I like the meme
is
about,
good.
like, taking one of her pre-existing lines and editing the subtitles to make space so you can still see her boobs not covered up by the subtitles. What I would give for a full art
need to get back
Y'shtola.
into Final Fantasy.
You and so many other people.
Like, well, the problem with it is I need to remember what my password for it is so that I can go in and actually make a payment so that I can have game time.
Or you could just get the free trial, which gets you up to level 70 and includes the first two award-winning expansions, Heaven's Ward and, what was the second one, Shadowbringers?
I could if I knew that was a thing. I could
It has been for years. It has been for years.
But I
You
want
just have to,
ninja.
you just have to create a new account is all.
But I don't wanna. I want to play as my ninja. I miss her.
They also streamlined a lot of the A Realm Reborn stuff so you get through it quicker. So you can get to
But
the
I
parts
miss-
that people actually like.
But I miss my
That-
ninja.
Oh, if you had a ninja, then... Actually, no, ninja was a class that was in A Realm Reborn because it was the job that you got for Rogue.
Yeah, well, she's a rogue right now, but she's gonna be a ninja.
Okay.
Scoots Alu.
That does show how long ago it was.
Nah, it was what, last May? JKR?
Yeah.
Anytime I
You
hear
were
the
sitting
name...
right there on the couch when I made her.
Anytime Anytime I hear the name Scootaloo, I always think back to this random Facebook group that showed up in my recommendations once, and I don't know why, but it was called Lesbian Ponies 2 Electric Scootaloo.
Oh, God. Fun fact, Scootaloo was the first, no, Discord was. Scootaloo was the second My Little Pony character I ever cosplayed. Anyway, go ahead, JK.
We got a customer. Welcome on in.
Give me your best
Character I'm
ramen.
not voicing.
Sure thing. Here you go.
Stormblood, that's the second expansion that includes.
I have done 3 My Little Pony characters as cosplay. Discord, Scootaloo, and the Great and Powerful Trixie in that order.
Yeah, but you called it
Tokushima
Tristan
Ramen.
because it was a...
Yeah, Tristan.
Tokushima
Also,
Ramen.
I got a, Go ahead. Sorry.
A sweet
I'll
Western
first.
delicacy. The soy sauce-based broth is truly addictive.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just letting you know for it. I'm sending you something in your Discord. So in your Discord chat, not the server. So just so you know, it's coming now. Little something for later.
I'm too fat to look at this.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm not. You'll have to speak louder. I'm wearing a towel.
One of my favorite out of context Homer Simpson quotes.
Which they referenced in Dragon Ball Z Abridged with, "You'll have to speak up. I'm not wearing pants." From the old Master Roshi, before Lonnie took over. Which, when I say old Master Roshi, that was just Masako, but
yeah.
But like very different voice and characterization for Master Roshi. You'll have to. Kame House where the beaches are fine and the bitches are finer. You'll have to speak up. I'm not wearing pants.
Yep, I remember seeing the meme caption with that.
But yeah,
the part is he's at work. The Homer Simpson one. Like he's at work and just randomly runs to the phone wearing a fucking towel. No context, no idea what the fuck's going on. It's just fucking he runs to the phone. You'll have to speak up wearing a towel. They never answer it. They never give you any context to the scene.
Remember the Korean live-action Roshi? Yes, the worst Roshi. I remember that. How could I forget? Apparently, the Taiwanese Roshi in Dragon Ball The Magic Begins is the best live-action Roshi. They keep his, wacky, lecherous antics without taking it to the point that it becomes creepy. Like, they did too much with Korean Roshi.
Next scam caller I get, I'm gonna say, you'll have to speak louder, I'm not wearing pants.
Just whatever you do here, don't tell them the stupid lie that you keep coming up with saying how I stole your pants.
He probably wasn't thinking that until you just said it.
I know, and I'm telling him in case he was thinking not to.
Yes, but now that he's thinking of it, he's definitely gonna do it.
You put the idea in his head, and now it's your fault.
Honestly, I've been laughing at that. Actually, is like, you'll have to speak louder. JKR stole my pants. I'm like,
and you don't tell them who JKR is.
Precisely.
But
I told you I didn't say I stole your pants. I'm just saying don't tell them I did.
Yes, but you saying don't tell them that I did and can be taken as, oh, I did it, just don't tell them.
Proto Rage says, so I made a customer uncomfortable for calling after closing one night.
What'd you do? What'd you do? Please tell me so I can do that myself sometime at whatever my next job inevitably my next retail/service job ends up being.
I couldn't tell you, Kier, 'cause I didn't take them.
Was it the underpants gnomes?
Well, why would they steal just regular pants?
Well, if they were pants that he wore under his regular pants, then they would technically be underpants.
I don't know where the underpants gnomes. We stick your underpants hell.
Time for a new Sheepman, Sheepman Yellow.
JKR, you go ahead because
Hold on, I gotta read this from Proto Rage. Otherwise, it's gonna get buried in chat. I put on my husky Dom voice and answered the phone. Thank you for calling GameStop After Hours, where the joysticks are always ribbed for your pleasure. How can I help you?
Oh,
I applaud you,
that
sir.
That is horrifying, and I love it.
Anyway,
That was horrible, and I love
Sheepman.
it. How are you? A smoking pig, come back.
Just a passing assassin.
Bad luck for just a passerby.
Enough bullshit. Let's do this.
It's your fourth trial, punk. You know what makes a mid-boss really terrifying? That's horrible. I apologize.
No, you're doing great.
Color swapping.
What a big mouth sheep. Let's rock.
Meh.
That wasn't bad, man. That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, Badman's... Of course it wasn't Badman. Badman's waiting back at the trailer.
Fair play, Ari. Fair play.
Sorry, JKR,
It's one of the
you
few
know the
times
rules.
I can
I'm not
actually
gonna
say
applaud
that, and it makes sense.
Powered industrial.
Like, honestly...
That
honestly,
soundbite got used, and I'm not the first one to use it tonight.
The funny thing is that, honestly, I think you did a better voice than I did, but, I'm just I'm trying to mimic what you did,
Well,
so...
No, you did the voice better. The thing I did better was I threw in the random... Sorry about that.
He didn't make it part of the dialogue, he just threw it in as a vocal tick.
Yeah. Fair.
So, you did a great with the job, boss. Voice.
But, at the end of the day, what did Ari think? Because, it's his thing, so what did you think?
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
Score! Gearbox ZZ! Stick this on the VR thing and I should be able to beat the next stage. Gearbox ZZ equipped to VR.
Good for you! You want a fucking cookie?
Next up, the G1 semifinal. I'm gonna hit that nitro like a boss.
Yeah, I didn't fucking ask.
Now, here is a high-pitched sound only.
Rest in
God
peace,
damn
George
it,
Lowe.
bro! Guys, can you not hear that? Oh.
Hear what? I hear him say,
Hear
here's
what?
a high-pitched noise only you can hear, and then I just hear silence.
Rest in peace, George Lowe.
Proto, I fucking hate you.
Okay, I'm gonna restart that because that was a bullshit loadout on my shift box, which is randomly generated each time, so it's just kind of luck.
Proto,
Oh shit, I got an even worse one.
Proto, if we ever get the opportunity to meet IRL, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I think you might be right.
The timing on that.
You're welcome.
Give me a drink, bartender.
No, and I'm not your bartender.
Well, give him a drink.
Well, there's your drink for it, but Sorry, Kier.
I was about to say.
Kier's the one who routine that. But it's like, yeah, here you go, Kier. Not my fault that you didn't bother to try and catch it. I said give you a drink. I'm not. It's not my job to hand it to you.
Fireball? Fireball? I'm good at those. JKR, he asked for a fireball. Can I? Can I please? Please? Can I? Can I? Can I?
It's not my call to make.
Yes.
Fireball!
Did you
all I
input a
got.
quarter circle forward?
This is the best I can do because there's no fireball button.
Well, not yet anyway.
I mean, I guess I could shoot him with a shotgun.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
My God, the shotgun.
No,
There's your fireball.
What you gotta do is do something like this.
A snowball? That doesn't seem effective at all.
Well, that's why you keep upping it once. So you throw something at his face. That doesn't seem very effective. Then you gotta throw a barrage of things at his face.
Eventually,
But aren't we supposed to be doing this to Kier? JKR, I don't understand. When do the pigeons come into place? What the fuck did I buy all these pigeons for, JKR?
I'm not the one who told you to buy fucking pigeons.
Yes, you did.
You?
You specifically said, I need a bunch of pigeons and I need them by Friday.
No, I said I need a way to get rid of these fucking pigeons, and I need that by Friday.
Oh, completely unrelated. I have a bunch of pigeons for sale if anyone's interested. And that, JKR, is how you improv. Long distance high five.
Yes.
Your improv lessons are improving. I'm proud of you.
Honestly, I've only taken like 2 classes on 2 levels of improv so far. I want to take more, but I just haven't had a chance to because I've been so busy with everything else. But I intend to try and take another course. I'm intending on taking another course this summer over the course of the break.
Phone's ringing.
Ring, 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 Funko, Funko.
Travis, get to the 64th floor gearbox. I'll be waiting at the final. Hurry, fight, work. Also, if you could pick me up a pizza. Oh, you already hung up.
This hack and slash map is pretty simple. I guess you get used to it. Let's kick some more ass.
Also, Ferd, Kier says those pigeons aren't pigeons though. Those are bats.
That explains the squeaking.
Damn it, Ferd, how many... Are you just, like, can you not tell the difference between a pigeon and a bat?
To be
Sure,
fair,
I am a Pokemon.
To be
I can't tell
fair,
the
in the
difference
Pokemon
between half
world,
of
there are
us.
neither pigeons nor bats.
Yeah, no, apparently he decided to bring up a fucking pigeon. I told him to get rid of, give me something to kill off pigeons. And he mistook that as, trying to kill Pidgey. But then, of course, he brings me something to kill, he just brings me a bunch of Zubat.
In my defense, I'm a Pokemon, and none of those words mean anything to me.
Ay. Do I have to use self-destruct on you?
I wish you didn't.
Well, good, because my ticker ain't working right now.
Hey, Lulu, hello. Another WTF entrance from Lulu. It's almost like that's her catchphrase at this point.
This one.
Lulu clarified to me the other night that the contest she won was for the rigging, not for the art for a model, so she found an artist to hopefully do her model. How's that going? I will not shut up, ma'am. You have to ask nicely, and then I'll still tell you no.
You can tell me to shut up all you want, Lulu. I ain't shut up. I'll both rig and model.
Oh, both rig? You said it was just for, you said it was just for, the rig. I'm confused now.
I'm sleepy.
I mean, that's not exactly hard for you, Ari.
Yeah, especially after yesterday. But we don't talk about yesterday.
Yeah.
Not since yesterday.
I forgot I bought ice cream for tonight. Now it's too late to eat ice cream.
I forgot that I didn't go to the grocery today. And by now, the grocery's only open for another 28 minutes. So I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You meant both from the new artist? Oh. Yeah, I meant, like, you won the free rig, but you still have to pay for the model, is what you said to me. Is that still the case? Yes. Okay. Also, sorry for not role-playing last night. I was really fucking out of it and ended up going to bed early. Not long after I declined to roleplay.
Yeah, you
and I still managed to oversleep.
You and me both did on the going to sleep early yesterday. I like basically about an hour after I had dinner, I just felt so tired, I basically just crashed.
I was also feeling really sick yesterday because I had my shot the day before. Actually, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was the day before.
Gingerly dogs.
Why are you calling me a horny dog when I haven't said anything horny yet?
Neither one of us.
Actually, none of us have said anything horny this whole stream for once.
Not to mention the fact is that none of us are dogs.
Yeah, I'm actually a furret, so that's slightly offensive to me.
And I'm a bomb. I'm not exactly, animal-like. I'm an inanimate object.
I mean, I have had one of my friends say that if I were an animal, I would be a puppy. So she's kind of right with me.
Nico
No
said
dog,
hi,
puppy. Nico said hi. Tell him I said hello. And, I still need to subject him to some more Dracula flow to give him an idea of how far Dracula has fallen since his last defeat by the Belmonts.
If I survive this, tell my wife hello. Or if I don't survive this.
If I don't survive this, tell my wife I said hello.
Yep. The neutrals.
Yes.
How do you feel about this, President of the Neutrals? I have no strong opinions one way or the other.
And yet Zap Brannigan thinks that the neutrals are a threat that are going to start the next war, so he preemptively tries to wipe them out.
Yep, because Zap Brannigan's a fucking moron.
Yes.
Funny thing is, he wasn't actually written to be a moron originally.
Score! Gearbox V. Let's stick it on the VR thing and reach new heights of awesome. I'm not sure if that's a V or a Greek letter, and if it is a Greek letter, I don't know which one it is.
That'd be 5.
I said Greek letter, not Roman numeral.
Oh. Excuse me.
Time for the final
No.
race.
You
Is
are
the
not
champ gonna
excused.
make his appearance or what? Come on, Smoking King. The Demzam Tiger is screaming to go.
Yeah, but you know, I got things to do and people to do them with, and there's this thing next Sunday that I really can't miss that. So, you know, I'm gonna have to sit this race out.
There he is.
I lied. I'm here, motherfucker. Wow, not even gonna give a motherfucker a chance to beat you? That's how this is? Wow. Fuck you too, I guess.
My best guess, Ari, that was actually a Roman numeral, not a Greek letter, because I'm looking at the Greek alphabet. There is no V in the alphabet.
Did you
You're
look at
good.
lowercase?
Yeah, I did. I saw both versions. There's nothing,
Okay.
there's no V.
You're good. Where are you from?
Santa Destroy.
I've never heard of that team.
Team? It's my beloved hometown.
You're a tough one. I can sense your bloodlust. You're not from the surface, are you?
Bingo. I'm more of an underground guy. So you're from the hood too, huh?
That's right. I worked as a bodyguard for years. I protected a brilliant racer, but he died in a racing accident. For some strange reason, now I'm bleeding gums Murphy. However, it wasn't an accident. It was a certainty. It was a carefully planned murder. Furret had to put on his old man glasses for a minute.
You're lucky that I can
frantically
read
searched for
subtitles backwards.
What?
That bit from Billy and Mandy where Grimm says I can read subtitles backwards in response to knowing what someone's saying in another language that's subtitled in English. So that's Travis saying you're lucky I can see that was me as Travis saying you're lucky I can read your subtitles backwards.
Yeah. I frantically searched for the killer. Then one day, I found him. It was a humid summer afternoon. I'm back, baby.
Look, is this gonna be a long story?
Sorry, I get really into stories of the old days. Shall we change the venue?
Is that even possible? We're in the middle of a race.
I too live inside a game. I understand what it's like, the hearts and minds of gamers.
Proto Rage gets it, and he was the cream of the crop.
Everyone's hoping for some action. I assume they're about fed up by now. Once they didn't buy this game for the since they didn't buy this game for the racing.
You think so? I mean, it's no skin off my ass, but if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it.
All right then, follow me. Static.
Grandpa's words of wisdom, because fuck Furret's voice. Have you gone to the bathroom? The champion awaits at the top of the floor of the Dragon Tower. Those two sentences are not related. Hurry to the entrance. Time for a boss fight. Grandpa's gonna go take a nap.
No nap.
This you got your grandpa action tonight.
God.
And you're welcome for me phrasing it as grandpa action.
God. As I said, literally the only one I didn't get much of a workout with was Jean.
Yep. We'll do her visual novel bit after like the next visual novel bit and then call it a stream.
Okay. Sure, okay.
Works for me.
Usually gotta pay extra for the grandpa action. Depends on who's paying.
Depends on how much
Depends
you're
on
paying me.
depends on whether Grandpa's the one hiring or not.
You know who I am, baby.
Is this one
Also,
of those
I-
legendary
hold on, I gotta
public
drink.
baths? All right.
Just a heads up for you
water.
tomorrow. Just a heads up for you tomorrow, Ari. There is a chance that Ferd and I will not be available because we might have D&D tomorrow night. We're still unsure.
Okay.
I'll give
Yeah,
you
we're
the heads
still
up
waiting
now.
on one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I drink of water.
Yeah, it's my own communal bath. Isn't the view amazing?
Bitchin' scenery, man. It's like I've got the world in my hands.
Luxury, greed, and riches have limits. This bath is sort of a farewell to all that. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I know what
Nice
he's like. He's
line
like
reading
Duff
there.
Man.
Like a famous quote or something.
Listen, Racer, standing on the borderline itself is... Standing on the borderline itself is how you feel the world of true speed.
Can we like try not to do like the long clips while we're doing like dialogue? Makes it hard to read.
If you're not standing on that line...
Here,
That was a short one.
that's fair.
If you're not standing on that line, then you're no racer, just some guy.
For context, it covers up the text for what they see. So, that's what makes it hard to read.
Yeah.
Hold up. I can't fight a racer.
Don't misunderstand, tough guy. From here on out, I'm a bodyguard. What the
Who's
fuck
bodyguard?
am I wearing? The champion Smoking King's bodyguard.
Sure, that'll do. Let's go, champ.
No, seriously. What the fuck am I wearing?
He's dressed like he's dressed like he's a he's dressed like he's I was going to say like his outfit is he's dressed like the car he drives.
You're
One of those
fine, Lulu.
drag racer cars, whatever they're called.
I honestly couldn't read who did it, and for my suspicions were that it was JKR.
Oh, of course. Blame me.
The first one, the sus one was Lulu.
Yeah, that's what I say. You're fine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, you're
Just
fine,
bad
Lulu.
timing, basically.
yeah.
It was just bad timing. It's all.
Not your fault in any way, shape, or form, but that's why I was saying. That's why I said it the way I said it. If we could try to hold off on the when there's dialogue on the screen,
Yeah.
that's all I was saying. Yeah, punch that guy.
I'm not punching him.
Stab
I'm
him with
slashing
your
him with
sword.
my beam katana. Remember, not a lightsaber, a beam katana.
Right.
You can tell it's
Wait.
different because it has a battery. It needs to be recharged by jacking it off.
I was just gonna say.
Are we winning or are we losing?
We're winning. See how the boss's life bar is going down?
Yeah, but I'll see how yours is.
Yeah, but I have an extra life.
Tough guy. That's some impressive power.
You're pretty impressive yourself. Looks like you're the tough guy.
But the battle... I'm sorry, but the real battle begins now.
Now he starts throwing smoke bombs that damage you if you get in their streams. So yeah, I did die there, but I've got extra lives. I'm good.
Nice.
An extra life. I'm good. As long as I
No
can
reason here.
fucking get to him.
Did he just fart to get out of the way?
No, I threw him.
Oh. That's
It's
much
one of my
less
special
intimidating.
skills is a telekinetic throw. Well, not telekinetic, more electromagnetic. I know you're supposed to dodge the ground pound move by jumping. It's just I keep forgetting that you can jump in this game because the idea of jumping in No More Heroes is just off to me.
It's like jumping in Zelda. It's a thing in some of them. But it just doesn't make any contextual sense.
Okay, that one I got stun locked to death, but I can retry from the beginning of the boss fight.
So here's one to hurt your head. You know how sometimes we get pissed off if there's not a jump button in a video game?
Yeah?
Name one time in your life you've ever actually had to consciously jump.
In real life, not in the game.
In real life, yeah.
In some gym classes.
Yep, pretty much. That's about it.
And when jumping into the pool. When I go to the pool. I'm skipping that for you because you've already read that.
Thanks. Appreciate it. But yeah, just like, you don't jump as often in real life as you think you do.
And I'm skipping this dialogue since we've already read it.
Good.
Getting straight to the fight.
JKR will be BRB.
Okay.
After these messages, he'll be right
back. Speaking of old commercial stuff, that got me thinking, depending on what day of the week Christmas Eve falls on this year, or days leading up to Christmas Eve, I would love to have you as part of the annual Riffmas stream, where we watch shitty public domain Christmas movies on stream, make fun of them MST3K style, and watch some nostalgic Christmas commercials in between.
Possibly two.
It depends on, like I said, depending on what day of the week, so it works with your work schedule.
Yeah, it falls on a Wednesday, I believe, and I always spend Christmas Eve with my parents.
Yeah, it's never on Christmas Eve, it's like on one of the days leading up to it.
Gotcha.
Because I know people are always busy Christmas Eve.
Right.
Hell, I'm usually not streaming on Christmas Eve because I'm with my mom. Not with my dad, though. He's too far away for me to drive there for Christmas Eve. None that kind of traffic.
Back in the day, I used to stream Dead by Daylight on Christmas while playing in the Santa skin for the clown character. I stopped doing that for some reason. I didn't do it this year anyway.
Well, you didn't do it this year because Christmas hasn't happened this year yet.
Listen here, you little shit.
I'm bigger than you. You have no right to call me a little shit, especially you.
Listen here, you big shit.
There we go.
Well, yeah, actually, for I know you've never met Ari IRL, but I have, and I already tower over you, and Ari towers over me. So
okay, Lulu wanted me to do an aura through the bits. So ara. There, I hope that butters your corn.
I lost. What a disappointment.
You're not a bad guy,
Got
champ.
to hear the Gene voice.
You're not bad. You're not built for killing.
Fingers crossed, Proto.
You're a good and yeah, fingers crossed, Proto. You're a good and honest man. That's why you're respected.
I'm not a good man. I'm full of greed and avarice.
Usually, a boss battle is full of all kinds of unfair tricks and attacks, but your attacks are full of holes. Fight clean and fair, and you'll lose. That's the code of the underground.
I see. I guess it's time to turn over a new leaf. Thank you, tough guy.
Hold up, champ. The world is waiting for you. Someday, the GDGP will get a sequel. Until then, you gotta keep being the champ, you know?
I'm afraid I've reached my limit.
Try racing one more time, then decide whether or not that's true. It's not like you're running out of time.
Travis Touchdown, you got a ways to go as a racer. You're a true tough guy. Someday, when we meet again,
Let's ride!
I'll go easy on you next time, too. Goodbye, tough guy.
Alright, White Sheepman, come in, JKR.
In a world of real men, the realists of men rise up from nothing. I'll be looking forward to watching you two, realist of men, interlocking your dance of death once again.
I haven't smoked a day in my life, and yet I feel like I fucking smoked about 50.
I thought... Okay, for an IR... I seriously...
Okay, actually, no, sorry. I haven't smoked in years, I should have said.
Yeah, because I was like, I knew you smoked at one point, because you told me as such.
Sorry, yeah, my brain
It's okay. No, it's okay for it. I get confused is all, because I'm like, I don't remember half the shit you tell me, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm remembering that correctly.
Yeah, I haven't smoked since, like, high school.
Yeah.
And even that was, like, barely.
Yeah. I just remember during COVID, you showed me you took a picture of, like, the ground outside your job, and I saw, like, a pile of cigarettes down there.
Yeah, anyway.
It was a strange video game world. It seems I'd been living in both the past and future Japan for years. The illusion was that I'd been here for 3 years. Living here inside this game is one possible option. I wonder what sort of life I'd live as a racer. I'd like to see Smoking King back when he was a sumo wrestler. I miss that tiny, crowded room. I was filled with a kind of nostalgia. Dr. Juvenile seems to have been greatly influenced by racing games. I, too, am a huge fan of racing games imported from Japan. Juvie has a pretty good taste in games.
Thank you.
I found the instruments, now I need to search the VST. Good.
I appreciate your input, Travis. It makes me happy.
Now, before we go to the visual novel section, partly so I can give Furret some time to rest his voice, we gotta check out the ramen reviews.
Ah, yes. Step right up, get your nice hot fresh ramen.
Alright, that's not
Or it's
going to
take a quick nap. Since you got a K message and all this reviews, I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Okay.
We'll wake you when we need you.
First off, there's something I need to say. This Taiwan ramen is actually from Nagoya. The spicy-looking red soup is topped off with grilled ground meat and chives, and with more, yes, even more, spices and chili peppers. A single bite really opens your eyes and makes you feel absolutely jacked up. But the unbelievably gentle chicken-based broth waits patiently, deep down at the bottom of the spiciness. There's only one thing to wash this down with. Beer! which, in a shocking twist, is unavailable. I wolf down the rest of the soup and knock off 80,000 points. Gochiso-sama deshita. Tokushima ramen. Take a slurp of the soy sauce-based soup, which even has a sort of swampish quality to it. The joke will never be ogre, guys. As the sweet and salty aroma fills your nose. Yup, that's the stuff. The boiled tonkotsu and tamari soy sauce get along just famously. The semi-thin noodles have taken in just enough of the soup, providing a sense of power to each and every bite. This ramen is almost like a side dish. It goes without saying that I score a big bowl of rice to go with it. To wash it down, I put in my order for a nice foamy beer, and they don't have any. Minus 28 points. Gochiso-sama deshita. Oh yeah, the facts from K.
Hey, facts. So it seems as though you really have no intention of stopping. Since implementing the bugs, Juvenile and I have been on the run for close to 30 years. But the time to finish this once and for all may be near. We will begin making our own preparations. However, if you too are prepared to see this game of death all the way through to the end, then in order to make sure you don't make the wrong final choice, I've decided to let you in on the secret of the DD Mark II. You've been playing. The controllers for the DD Mark II are loaded with a horrible gimmick. They read the player's personal data at the DNA level and create clones with increased abilities and power. For the purpose of creating powerful clone soldiers. These clone soldiers are installed with a special AI, turning them into murderous weapons. If the hardware could be sold all over the world, then data can also be gathered from all around the globe. Juvenile and I have made every effort possible to prevent this.
Why are you pronouncing it as juvenile? It's juvenile.
He's supposed to be American, so of course he's supposed to. I figure he's just like automatically pronouncing it wrong anyway.
He's in a relationship with her.
Oh, fine. Juvenile. Sorry, I screwed that up last time. Juvenile's home country is Ukraine. She lost her parents to the after effects of the Chernobyl disaster and saw her hopes and dreams destroyed by the tyranny of the government. Travis Touchdown, an extraordinary assassin and a genius gamer. I've heard that you're a lazy, selfish, overly opinionated fucking otaku. But also that you're just kind to cats and a man of your word.
Yo.
This short letter contains our desperate prayers. I just hope it reaches you somehow. God bless America. K.
Alright, time for the next visual novel segment, and after that, we will save and wrap things up for tonight.
Yes.
Is everyone still with us in the chat?
They still are, from what I can tell.
They all went home.
I would hope so. Otherwise, they'd be watching this while driving, and that would be bad.
Alright, Chapter 4, Modern Observation. At the trailer.
Do this.
Ring, phone call. Gene, Kamui's calling.
Alright.
I know, I couldn't read it.
He was waiting for the thing to disappear.
I'm sorry for it.
Ignore that dickhead.
Hello? Like now? I guess, yeah.
You're going?
Yeah. And I gave up on the digest. We're doing it old school DOS V adventure style. How cool is that?
Just keep it simple. I hate Kamui.
JKR voiced Kamui last time that he was here.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't remember the voice again.
Which is also the last time we saw Kamui.
Thanks for calling all. Thanks for coming all the way here.
This is the East Coast, right? We're pretty damn far from Texas. You'll be getting the check.
Eat whatever you like.
Gene, you want something?
Oh, sorry.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy. So I'll be outside. Bring me a cherry shake. I totally can't trust this guy. Cats never lie, you know.
She is right about that.
Okay. Huh.
Actually,
I'll have a garlic
cat.
fat boy burger, fries, and a peacherine shake.
Featuring? How refined. I'll go get it.
what's your name, buddy?
Who the hell are you?
Nobody you'd know. Just a Japanese guy passing by.
So, what you want?
Hey now, don't get so defensive. How do you know that man?
You mean Kamui? He's just some dude.
A friend?
Nope.
Okay then, be careful. That man is dangerous.
I figured that much.
I bet you did. Your bloodlust is pretty hardcore. Like nothing I've seen.
Yours is pretty obvious, too. You're a detective, right?
Maybe. In Japan, I would have shot you in the face.
I would have killed your ass first.
Don't get killed by Kamui.
Don't get killed by America.
Thanks for the warning. JKR?
Sorry. Sorry for the delay.
Hey,
So
what'd you want to talk about?
Well, actually, I wanted to tell you how amazing these burgers are.
Sorry. But save that for the next time. We've generated too much text. Localization costs are getting insane. So I want to keep things simple. Do you feel me?
No problem. And
It's short for adventure.
Oh, I'm an adventure man myself. I'll keep it short. Come to Tokyo's
That's a 0.
Zero Ward? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a 0 or not. Come to Tokyo's Zero Ward.
your face is zero war.
There's trouble. Shut up.
Got it. I'll go help out. What sort of trouble, anyway?
It's complicated. Is that okay?
I'll give you one line.
Juvenile lived in Zero Ward.
So there's a death ball there.
Yes.
Thanks! They shortened it because, look, they generated too much text already.
Yeah, I get the joke.
So, where are we going?
The airport, duh.
What about your passport?
Do you even have to ask? It's at home.
Let's go back home. Did you find it?
Shit.
Huh? What's wrong?
My passport's expired.
God, you're such a loser.
At the passport center.
Oh my god!
So how long will we have to wait?
No idea. It's almost summer vacation, so all the kids are getting their passports.
Hey, you're up.
I could finally go to Japan.
We're sorry, but the country you're trying to visit is no longer in service.
That's Travis.
Japanese airline food is delicious. Sorry, he just threw off my groove, so I have to throw him out the window.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off Arikado's groove.
Sorry!
That's Japan for you.
Gene, it's Japan! It's Akihabara!
Travis, let's go. Oh, I thought she was like being condescending again. Travis, let's go to a maid cafe. I want to see some maids.
Before maids, I need some figurines.
After that, we'll see some maids. I feel you, Gene.
I'm exhausted.
I'm sleepy. Aw, sleepy kitty. I miss you. Oh. Wake up! Travis, wake up!
Huh? Where am I?
Japan. In a hotel in Akihabara.
What a comfy-ass hotel. That was the best REM sleep ever.
I'm so sleepy. We're not here to screw around in Akihabara, remember?
Oh yeah, Juvenile used to live in Zero Ward. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Remember, he said earlier that they've generated too much text.
Yeah.
This is Zero Ward.
It's called 25th Ward Station. What does that mean?
Who knows? But this town reeks of death.
I ain't doing it. Are you Travis? Here for your appointment?
I don't have an appointment, but I am Travis.
Could you hurry up and get on? I'll take you
Where?
to the appointed location. You'll see.
Gene, get on.
What a cute kitty! Meow meow! Sorry, I'm not feeling it right now. It talks? Just hurry up and go. Okay, fine.
Kier says,
trying to
yo,
do
I
two
wasn't
different
paying
voices.
attention. It was like, who's the lady Ari invited?
God damn it.
Kowloon! No. Irishiwu.
Urshiwu.
Long City. That. This is where Juvenile used to live. We were like BFFs.
BFFs, huh? Cool. So what kind of person is she?
Complicated. Hard to explain. It'd take days to explain Juve.
Can I ask you something?
Don't bother. The death ball, right?
You know about that?
Juve's ex-boyfriend has it. She gave it to him when they broke up.
Even though they broke up?
A woman's heart is a stormy thing. You're kind of thick, huh?
So who is this guy? This ex-boyfriend?
We're supposed to ask all 3,000 residents here for info on the ex-boyfriend.
Oh my god.
But I'll skip that for character limit reasons.
Thanks. I appreciate the service.
I'll take you there now. The kitty can stay here. Cool, fuck you, bitches. Okay. I'll take a nap.
Meanwhile, in the sea...
Here it is.
This is just the ocean.
I just
supposed to
realized
be
that this
here?
was Jean's voice, and I've been fucking up this whole time. Do you see the roof? Sticking out over there?
The roof of a house? It's underwater.
This is where Juvie lived.
JKR, this is all you.
Yeah, I got this one. I was just getting myself up. Welcome to my home, Travis. You're my first foreign guest. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations.
You're like on the water.
Hey, Mom, pay no mind to that. I'm what's called an observer. This is nothing, really.
You're a creepy-ass dude.
Why, thank you. What are we doing standing here talking? Please, this way.
Please?
Here. It's Japanese tea. Drink it while it's warm.
Did you just use magic? What the hell are you?
This is where we used to live. Though my time with her was short. It feels like we spent decades together. She's something really special.
Bruh, I feel you.
I just heard the line of all lines. I just yapped about gay Andrew Tate for 2 minutes straight. I'm sorry, the fuck? Kier. The fuck?
What the fuck? It felt like the first time we met at the mall.
I felt it the first time we met.
Yeah, I just realized that after I said it. I felt it the first time we met at the mall. The mall is crowded on Sundays. Among the crowd, she alone was colorless. Colorless and transparent.
You might just call her transclearant.
I would never dare say that to her face. Like she didn't really exist, yet floated there. She was at the sale area, checking discounts. The domestic vibe, and that transparency. I was just enchanted with her.
It was the day before today. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Can you get to the point?
Sorry. I was lost in my memories. This is what you're looking for, right?
Juvenile gave this to you?
She asked me to give it to an American guy named Travis, who'd come looking for it.
She knew my name?
She said you'd be a famous assassin. I wish I could have known you earlier.
Know me for what?
I wanted to start a revolution together. We could have destroyed justice itself.
My justice is my own thing. I don't give a shit about your revolution.
Is that so? Well, it's a shame that it ended that way.
What's with the past tense?
That was what Juvenile had wanted. I guess this is why. The ball is entrusted to you.
He disappeared? Nope, that's not it. Did someone delete him? Whatever. Got me a death ball. Huh?
I saw it. I was just gonna do this one because I figured you were tired for it.
Yeah.
I saw everything. So you're Kamui?
Kamui? You mean Kamui Uehara?
Your bloodlust. It's abnormal. You're fucked up.
You can't kill me with that gun. I'll take your head right off.
Maybe, Kamui. But either way, I'm gonna kill myself.
This kid's dangerous. Lights out, punk!
Kamui, Kamui, Kamui.
That was an awesome move.
It was a legendary suplex. I meant to throw him gently.
He's out cold. His eyes are weird.
Hey, bike delivery girl. Can you take care of him for me?
First of all, I have a name, you fucking bastard. Second of all, sure. Are you gonna be okay?
In his defense, she never introduced herself.
Yeah.
In my defense, he can read dialogue.
I'll swim back.
To where?
To America.
Have fun with that.
To be continued.
To be
And yes,
continued.
canonically, he did swim all the way back to America.
And forgot his cat?
Jean got back on her own.
But
He wasn't gonna make the cat go into the water.
You know cats hate water for it.
But Kitty.
So yeah, we've got our next death ball, but we're going to wrap things up here for tonight.
Nice. Nice. Ish. Ish late.
It's only like 10,
So let's get back into the
PM
throne
for-
room and see who we're
For
going to
some of
raid
us,
tonight.
that's late.
Honestly, I forgot what day it is. It's Friday,
It is
right?
Friday.
It is
Yeah.
indeed Friday.
I, for whatever reason, thought today was Saturday.
We're gonna raid Cloud
Well, you were
Sato,
wrong.
Nice.
who is playing Yakuza like a dragon. Dragon
Nice.
D's nuts!
I kind of wish I would have been able to see what they were opening, because I know they were unboxing
Yeah.
for the... but, you know, mandatory... I had to be here. I had to miss it.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you to JKR and Furret for co-hosting with me. Give Cloud Sato my warmest of welcomes. And until tomorrow night, possibly, depending on how things play out, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Please
Good
allow
night,
us
everybody.
to fuck off.
Good night, everybody.